You don't mind if I stand on this milk crate so I look taller, Joe?
No, go ahead.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dave Jackson and Joe Severy in the booth.
Thank you.
How are you, Mr. Severy?
Good. Thank you for having me up here today.
Thank you very much for joining me. It's going to give my voice a break and give the people at home a break from hearing me.
And maybe someone with a little more hockey IQ.
Well, here we go, folks. We're going to get there right now. We've got Joe grew up playing in a place down the road up north called Maha.
Yeah, I did.
And I'm over here lounging in this lap of luxury at Coop Field in Sassa. So we both grew up in a barn.
Oh, yeah, we did. I had two older brothers that played, and that's what drew me in. And then I played 4 years of varsity hockey, and I finally retired there probably 10 years ago. Finally retired, hung them up.
I gave up men's league hockey out in Highgate when I realized that the Brooks kid was paying a personal trainer to get him in shape for the season. I said, I can't compete with that.
Yeah, no, you can't compete with that. Like, when I finally decided to hang up the skates, everyone that just graduated high school is coming back and playing. So there were 18, 19-year-olds. Me at 30, I wasn't keeping up with those guys.
You go out there for your 30-second shift, one shift a period, and you're all set.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, is like some of our men's league games, we only had one sub. So you were out there for 5-10 minutes at a whack.
Be honest, how many times did you wave off a guy coming to bench for a change and you weren't ready to go back out?
Actually, not very often.
Oh, I did a lot.
I was actually very, very happy to be out there.
Yeah, as long as I could breathe. Every now and then I had to go back out and retrieve my inhaler that fell out somewhere. But enough about us. Right out in front of us, you guys are looking at the ladies from Essex High School coming on to take on our BFA Comets. Usually this is like really highly contested rivalry. It's a nail-biter right to the end, but in the last few years, Essex has taken a little bit of a slide, and BFA's has just maintained that same big feeder system in.
Well, I think, not really knowing too much about Essex, Dave, by looking at their roster, I think, the last couple of years they've had a lot of freshmen run with that team. So them taking a step back is just part of the program's history. When you have, what do you got?
10 freshmen.
10 freshmen coming in.
And they play a lot of ice time. It's just going to be great in the next few years. They're building the program again.
Everybody's got to go through a rebuild program at some point in time in their career. It doesn't matter what school it is, if it's Burlington, Colchester, the Comets, Essex, Spalding. You look at Spalding, they're low on numbers. Yeah, and
it doesn't look like they have much coming in the next few years. They did get a girl back at winter break, La Pearl girl who was at prep school. Decided she didn't want to be at prep school anymore. She liked home cooking better, so
she came back.
She's one of the dominant 8th graders they had last year. She's back in their roster, and we'll see her the next time we face them. So it'll be they've got 12 skaters, and they came at the Comets down there at the BOR, and they put on a run that first 10 minutes. I thought they were gonna.
We were actually home. We watched that on the Central Vermont Sports Network. And that Spalding team, for being numbers, they definitely impressed me the first period. They kept their speed up with the Comets because, the Comets definitely have some girls that can skate. One that's going to stand out right off the bat is number 20, Bree Jarvis. She has wheels.
I've never heard of her.
She has the wheels. She's going to stick out. If you've never watched this girl play hockey, pay close attention to her, especially for the youngsters. If you're home watching with the little girls that are just starting into the program, she's one of the ones you want to focus on watching.
And she's a girl who just works hard the whole time she's on the ice. Forecheck, back check. She's always moving, never gives up.
She knows where to be in the right spots at the right time, and she knows what she needs to do.
Yes. We're starting now to do the announcements for each team, and as they do that, I want to reach out to our wonderful sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, locations in St. Albans and East Fairfield, The Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV, help broadcast these live games of Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676, and let's listen to the players announced.
National origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Any violation in the game or in the stands can result in game stoppages, ejections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive and supportive, healthy learning environment for everyone involved. We hope you enjoy your stay here as a guest. This evening, I'd like to welcome Aaron Jackson, a junior for BFA and a member of the whole package here at Florida.
Welcome to today's Comets Awareness Game. I'm Aaron Jackson, a junior at BFA and a member of the Whole Comets program. Whole Comets is a student-led movement with the goal of having an impact on our BFA community by promoting mental health awareness and resources to support our classmates and teammates. Please help us start the conversation to break the negative stigma that surrounds mental health. We want everyone to know that it's okay to not be okay. Thank you and good luck to both games.
Tonight's officials are Mr. Streeter and Mr. Diesel. Now for our starting lineups. For Essex in goal, number 30, Sophie Krause. Starting at defense, number 12, Emily Stephen. Starting at defense, number 5, Valeria Lasso. At center, number 15, Emma Awaldi. At left wing, number 7, Suzu Rooney. Starting at right wing, number 13, Leah Miller. The Hornets are coached by Mr. John Malina. Now for your BFA Comet, number 31, Hannah Montgomery. Starting at defense tonight, number 14, Arlie Richards. Also on defense, number 22, Marley Johnson. At center tonight, number 19, Ray Alexander. Starting at left wing, number 18, Gabby Brady. And at right wing, number 15, Amber Popak. And the rest of the Comets, BFA is coached by Mr. Luke Coffey. Now please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Wow. I don't know if you folks can hear that back at home, but I tell you, I love it when the Comets sing the national anthem. They've done this for a few years, and they just all across the line, all girls are singing. It just gets louder as the anthem goes. It's awesome.
It was definitely nice to hear.
Before we get rolling too much, I don't know if you folks at home could hear, my daughter gave a little pregame speech, and I'm going to recite what she read just in case you didn't hear it at home. Miss Briette, Mary, who does a wonderful job with the community and with the kids in school and helps drive a lot of this. So hats off to Mary Briette too. But welcome to today's Hope Happens Here awareness game. I'm Aaron Jackson, a junior at BFA and a member of Hope Happens Here program. Hope Happens Here is a student-led movement with the goal of having an impact on our BFA community by promoting mental health awareness and resources to support our classmates and teammates. Please help us start the conversation to break the negative stigma that surrounds mental health. We want everyone to know that it is okay not to be okay. Please support our 50-50 raffle tonight for mental health, and thank you and good luck to both teams. So folks, if you're nearby, they're also doing canned food donations. If you want to come on down with the canned food, just drop it off at the front desk. They'd be happy to have it. Face-off won by Alexander, taken by Paquette across the blue line, lost in front of the net. The scrum Essex players there to defend. On a stick of Gabby Frades. Gabby trying to push it through, defended by number 15, Emma Araldi. It's kicked out of the zone, but back in. Had to wait for the players to clear. Picked up by number 5, Alea Rassel. Rassel comes up ice and intercepted by Paquette. Paquette's coming down for a line change.
BFA needs to get that puck in a little deeper right off the bat like that, I think, to just control the play, control the zone. They're doing a good job now of controlling it, but
you'll see they're not possessing the puck enough. They like to grab and throw and chase. I prefer the possessing.
If you possess it, you just control the zone. You control what the opponent does.
Yeah, exactly. Puck is picked up by Ayla Richards, but now given to Bree Jarvis from behind the net. Bree's got some speed, but defended by number 10 from Essex, Abigail Dizeletz. Dizeletz going behind the net with the puck. You got Ferraro over there giving pressure. Comes out to the point. Number 17, Alexis Moody tries the backhand, but there's Jarvis coming up ice with the puck. Gets around number 17, Moody. Ooh, loses an edge.
That could have been a little bit of a leg action kick out there on her, but
little assist on that. Puck thrown in by the lone senior for Essex, captain number 18, Melissa Erickson. Comes all the way around and back out of the zone. Picked up by Jarvis again. Jarvis is near the end of her shift, so she'll be looking to get rid of that puck and she'll come off, I'm sure.
She's just a plain workhorse out there. She goes where she needs to go at the right time.
And she's, people may not see her as an unselfish player, but she's probably one of the most unselfish players on the team.
If you don't see it, then I don't know if you watched enough hockey.
Exactly.
Because she likes to make sure she gives the pass in the right time and space to create opportunity for her teammates.
Yes. Rassel comes around the net, throws it out in front, but picked up immediately Delory. Delory gets it clear of the zone, but drops back in. Essex goes for a change. Kate Storm's coming up ice, looking to throw across, looking for Addie Parent, but intercepted by Essex. 13. Leah Miller backhands it in, but it's picked up by our number 4. Get on the right roster, Emma Castor. Emma's been out for a little bit. She had a concussion. Good to see her back.
Comets just go for a quick change.
Number 7 for the Comets. Jillian Smith just throws it deep. Picked up by, it looks like Frades behind the net. Alexander there to assist. Alexander pulls it off the scrum, comes out, steps around one, carries a little shot blocked by 17.
That's when you need to get that puck a little lower.
Yeah. Essex brings it in the zone. Jillian Smith does a great job tying up the forward. No good shot attempt. The puck is behind net now, thrown around. 17 for Essex. Alexis Moody pinches in, keeps it below the net. Picked up by Smith, thrown over to Gabby Frades. Frades one-hands it across blue line, but is met by number 18, Erickson. Erickson keeps it in. Now it's back out by Alexander. Number 5, Leia Rassel comes across for Essex with the puck going wide. Pushed wide by Jillian Matthews. Great job by Jillian keeping her out. Throws it back in the front of the net. Intercepted by Paquette. Paquette's got some wheels. See if she can, just needs a little clean air. Great job by number 10.
She looks tired. Looks like she's going to need a change here shortly.
Yeah, Abigail Dizeletz.
There we go. Oh, nice pass, Callie.
Right to Jarvis. Come on, Jarvis, get it out. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Here's another chance for Ferraro.
I just hit the skates.
Jarvis ran out of room, threw into the pads of the goalie. Goalie didn't realize she had it. Came back out to Ferraro at the point. Ferraro took a shot, but off to the corner goes. Now picked up by Callie Cushion. Backhands it through the scrum to Marley Johnson. Johnson throws one of those tough pucks from the point.
That's a good puck. That's a good puck with a lot of traffic in front because you get the bounce, or it could carry them right to one of your players, and you can get a nice shot.
It's that elevation change, too. The goalie's looking. She's watching it come up. It's like 2 feet off the ice, and then it's just coming down.
And those are the pucks you want, especially when you get a lot of traffic on net. You want those just wherever they go, they go.
Jarvis on the draw with number 20 for Essex, Callie Bruins. Won by Jarvis, brought back to Ferraro. Ferraro throws it wide of the net, picked up by Cushion in the corner, pressured by number 17, Alexis Moody. Out comes Jarvis in the corner with the puck, just wheeling with it by the hash mark. Could not step through Bruins.
You know what she was definitely looking for. She was looking for backdoor action on that one.
Callie needs to be just a little wider on that post. Free yourself up from the defenseman. Jarvis in the corner again with the puck, just pushes it through. 5-hole, slides out, but great job by Bruins to be there for support. Essex will send it the length of the ice for icing. Two good officials tonight with Streeter and Deso. We'll have a pretty clean game, and you won't hear the whistle too much.
No, not usually with these two.
Deso's a much better skater as an official than he was as a hockey player.
We see him a lot at the youth level, too. He's here a lot.
Yes. He just really does it. He does a great job for the complex here as well. Face-off won by Essex, carried out by 13 Leah Miller, but lost at the blue line into a body. Back to Essex hands, and they're throwing up ice to number 7.
You know, I'd like to see Comets control the play a little more. They're getting a little sloppy. They're kind of just like throwing the puck wherever. It's not really meant for anybody's stick.
Yeah, it's their warm-up phase. They've been getting away with it, and they can get away with it in Vermont high school girls hockey. But unless they're playing a team like Burlington Colchester, you got to possess the puck more because they've got the time. Just be a little more patient.
I mean,
Addie Parent with the puck now in the corner. She's looking for McGinn behind the net. McGinn comes up ice. She's looking. She's got her wing wide. She tosses a little softly there, but Parent gets it out.
That was a questionable time for a pass right there when Essex is right there on Parent.
And you knew where she was going with that puck.
Her head was up. You could read it. If you were a defenseman or Essex player, that was the type of puck you want to read and jump on.
You want to take that extra couple strides, get it out of the blue line, and clear your zone, and then make your pass, especially if you got the room to skate. Now you get Alexander behind the net with the puck, getting pressured by number 11 from Essex, Lucia Menadeo, up the ice to Lanfear. Lanfear tries to chip it along the boards past number 10, Abigail Dizelets, but Dizelets gets it back in the corner. Now McGinn takes over, up ice to Lanfear. Lanfear's again stopped by Moody. Puck is getting, like you said, they got to be really strong at the blue line and get it through that little 5-6 foot area.
If they can't get it out by stick handling, chip it up off the glass. Yeah. Let your players skate onto it.
Lanfear to Alexander. Alexander comes across red line, gets just at the blow line and dumps it in. Comets come for the full change. Here comes Gabby Frades coming in. The puck picked up by Matthews on the blue line. Sends it deep in the corner. Alexander looks like she's a little tired. She's got to come off the ice. Look for a change. She's got some support now. Paquette behind the net. Chipping it up ice. Kicked out by Essex, number 8.
Icing waved off on that one.
Eliza Martin. I believe that might be her dad, might be the Martin, Justin Martin from Essex fame and then UVM. Picked up by...
I didn't realize Justin had any girls.
Oh, yeah. Jillian Smith in the corner with the puck. Looking for some moves. She comes back around to Jillian Matthews. We've got the Jillians on the blue line. Up the board, looking for Frades, but it's picked up by number 8 from Essex, Eliza Martin. Great pressure by Essex in the Comet zone.
Here comes Bree. She's just going to break it out by herself.
Give her some room and go to the net. Go to the net.
Go to the net. Someone's got to go to the net. She's looking for you to go to the net to give you that pass so you have a nice open net to shoot at.
And another thing is she shoots hard. When she hits that goalie, the rebound's there. She was looking for Paquette and just kind of came off the heel end of Paquette's stick and came back out. All the way down the Comet zone. Puck is cleared now by Smith. Going for defense, going for a line change. You got Jarvis, Cushing, and Paquette, or actually Ferraro.
There you go.
Pressure in the zone. Puck comes out to Johnson. Johnson throws one in, a little wide. Picked up by Ferraro.
I think it got deflected on the way in. Give her a little credit. She tried to put it on net, but got bounced around probably off someone's shin or skate.
Jarvis has got to be careful. She gets in there and gets tangled up with bodies, and people bounce off her, and she's going to probably get a cheap one. She works hard.
She's definitely very strong on her skates. She can hold her own.
Puck comes around. It's going to be cleared from the Essex zone by number 7. Zuzu Rooney now in the Comet zone, picked up by Callie Cushion. Callie going around the net, pressure by number 13.
Callie's got
Leah
wheels
Miller.
too. She can go if she needs to.
And Callie has never seen a shot she doesn't like to take. Shooter's got to shoot. The kid is for a freshman. She's got a lot of confidence, and she shoots.
Does. And I think that stems from just the action she's seeing as a freshman to give her that confidence.
And you're going to see a lot of girls shooting and missing that net wide. Callie does not miss that net very often. She's putting that between the pipes.
Yeah. Or if she is missing, it's because it got deflected.
Yeah. We got Fitzgerald on the draw for BFA with number 10 for the Hornets, Abigail Dislets. Brought up ice by number 11 for the Hornets. Passed across ice, Lucia Menendeo, but it's picked up by number 6 for the Comets, Kate Storm.
We got an icing call on the Comets. That pass was in the right spot, just the skater. I don't know who the winger was, but she just wasn't there when she needed to be. She was a little slow on the start.
A lot of puck watching and not moving her feet, getting to the open ice. Draw is going to be to Montgomery's left side, glove side. You got Fitzgerald again on the draw. Wins it back, picked up by McGinn. McGinn goes behind the net, loses the puck to number 11 for Essex. Menendeo throws it back around, picked up by number 18, Erickson. Erickson back over to Menendeo in the corner. Pressured by Mia Delori, throws it back up to the point, number 5, Aaliyah Raskell. Raskell misses the net, goes a little wide. A lot of bodies in front, so it's tough opportunity for Montgomery to pick up puck up. Little scrum there in the front there. McKenna's got to make some room. She's doing a great job pushing the girl out of her crease. Puck picked up by number 4, Emma Castor. Emma's going across the blue line. Now the Comets are going for a line change. She's got McGinn on the blue line helping her for support. And here comes Gabby Frades. Frades is coming in hard, just stepped around her for number 8, Eliza Martin with the puck. Martin comes all the way into the Comet zone, takes a shot from the far hash, deflected by Montgomery over to the other side of the boards, and there's Amber Paquette to try to pick the puck up, skates by, but grabbed by Ray Alexander. Alexander gets tied up in McGinn skates with the puck, and then she's coming back up ice, but pressured back into the zone by number 21, Lilia Baldarasso. Picked up by Frades. Frades backhands it to Alexander at center ice. Alexander's got Paquette on the left side. She looks, throws it on net, picked up by Paquette for the rebound. Right there is a prime opportunity. You got to get that puck over to Paquette.
She was wide open. You got to slide that puck over, or if you're not going to do that, at least fake the pass so that defenseman goes over and gives you more of a spot to shoot.
Shoulder jab, but the goalie was playing shot all the way. Paquette was wide open on the wing.
The goalie, she was in good position to stop that shot.
That's just good. Once these girls start using each other a little more, you're going to see some goals go up on the board here. Paquette getting in a good little tangle with Alexis Moody in the corner. Moody comes out with the puck, throws it around the corner, number 7, Zuzu Rooney, but the puck is still below the goal line. Good pressure by Gabby Frades over to Alexander. Alexander coming up below the goal line.
Look at the D. They're open.
Tried to step through 2 players, gets knocked off her stick, and now it's gone back down deep. 17 for Essex is going to pick it up. Moody goes around the net with it. Number 19 for Essex picks it up and decides to go back the other way. Rowan McAndrews. 13 is trying to pull up with the puck. Leah Miller, but Jillian Matthews goes deep on the pinch and keeps it below the goal line. Now the puck is backhanded out of the zone by Essex and picked up by Bree Jarvis on a line change. Jarvis does a little circle, makes some space for herself, and now she's going to have a little head of steam coming across the blue line. Erickson's giving her some pressure, putting a stick on her, but she stays with it. Drops past to Smith on the blue line. Smith sends it back into a skate of Essex, but gets back to Smith, who goes right back in, and Jarvis picks it up. She's got 3 bodies on her. She's still stepping around them.
And she's making good passes after she does that, too. So her passes aren't just going aired. They're not.
Over to Matthews. Matthews throws it in a little wide. Cushion tries to play it out of the corner, but she's good pressure by Essex, keeping on our Comet players deep in the zone. Now 16, Charlotte Abajan picks the puck up off Matthews' stick and blue line, clears the zone, but Matthews is able to retreat, send it back the other way. Deep in the Essex zone again. I think this one they're going to turn. There you go. Number 11 for Essex comes up with the puck. Just past Erickson a little bit onto Matthews' stick. Matthews clears out of the zone, and here comes Callie Cushion. She's going to let it go. Good shot.
Nice shot. Good save. Nice glove save.
You had a great opportunity. Picked the puck up just outside the blue line. 3-4 strides. Clears the defenseman in front of her and lets one fly. Good glove save by number 30, Sophie Krause.
Oh, that was a good shot. Good spot to take that shot too. Obviously, it would have been nice if she had someone going with her. Maybe she could have aimed for the pads instead of aiming for the glove. Get a rebound.
Quick turnover on that point. I thought we were going to have a little bouncing puck over the shoulder on that shot. Johnson throws it back in from the blue line on the rebound. puck is in, I think, as Callie.
Could be. Yeah, I think Callie got that one.
Puck shot in by Johnson. Johnson, the rebound comes back out. Callie picks it up, turns, does like a little 180, and just throws it through a line of bodies and goes 5-hole on Krause.
You know, while you were doing that play-by-play there, I could hear the Comets coach talk about the forecheck. So obviously the Comet coaches are seeing stuff that they don't want to see on the forecheck, and I'm going to say in the next 3 minutes it's going to be addressed in the locker room during the first intermission.
Yeah, Jeff and Jeff and Luke, and not just Jeff and Luke, but you're going to see there's Aaron totally down there, and you got another formidable coach and player, Chelsea Forsyth. They know their hockey.
Yeah, they're going to get talked to about the whole forecheck because it's definitely non-existent right now.
Yeah, Alexander the puck in the Comet zone, looking to make something happen, goes deep, passes it over to Richards. Tries to go back to to Alexander, but intercepted by Erickson. Shot thrown wide of Montgomery to the boards, and it's going to be picked up by number 20. Bruins, and she throws it up off a poor angle from below the goal. I never know, trying to get something to happen.
Hey, the puck always takes funny bounces and rolls, so you never know.
I mean, you've seen it, especially in the higher levels. People scoring a ton of goals from behind that goal line, just bouncing out the back of the goalie.
I haven't seen it a whole lot in high school hockey, amateur somewhat, but college and NHL, man, it's unreal on how many people are shooting from behind the goal line and it's going in. It's like unreal.
Montgomery won't give you that option. She does a great job with her post guards, so there's nothing going off her body in behind her. But you look at some of the higher levels, those guys are snipers, and the goalies tend to get off the post to get that little quicker move to the side.
Well, especially the big goalies, that are 6'6". They got to hunker down a little bit to get that position control on the corners, and when they do that, they drop their shoulder, and now you got top corners are open.
Puck in deep. McGinn's coming around the net, but pressured by number 7 from Essex, Zuzu Rooney. Rooney does a good job keeping it down low, but the Comets are coming out. Looks like Ferrara. Castor tried coming up the boards, and she's met by number 19, Rowan McAndrews, keeping it deep. Clock's 1:35 left in the period. Castor just whips it around, trying to clear it. Not enough steam on it, but it is bouncing. Erickson loses it a little bit. A lot of pressure by the Comets. Addie Parent, Castor, and Mia Delore.
Comets aren't strong on the sticks right now.
No.
The pucks, they're touching their sticks, and it's bouncing off. They're not cradling that puck.
McGinn picks the puck up front of the net, takes a little step, then goes across ice to Lanfear. Lanfear trying to throw it, and she does clear the zone. Bounces off 2 different Essex bodies. It's back into the Comet zone. It's going to be picked up by McGinn. She turns up ice. She's looking. Just throws it out of the zone. Again, knocked down lacrosse style by number 10, Abigail Dizalette, who gets it into the zone. Picked up by McGinn. Thrown up ice, but checked in by number 5, Alea Russell. Thrown in deep, picked up by McGinn again, turns up ice, and she's got it on Jarvis' stick. Jarvis chips it to herself off the boards. She's got some time, 46 seconds. She's got Cushing, and she's got Lanfear. Jarvis steps through one and throws one in on the pads.
I think she was aiming for the pads, the goalie not to go down, try for that rebound, because you got Cushing coming in.
So you're going to keep Jarvis out there with 42.5 seconds. You got Ferraro's coming out on the left side and Cushing on the right side. Matthews and Smith, the Jillians, on the blue line. Draw one
nice
by
win.
Jarvis back to Ferraro. Ferraro taps it to Matthews, but it's picked up by number 21 for Essex, coming in on a breakaway. All alone, one person beat us, and she's not going to do it. McKenna Montgomery's there. Good pad save by Montgomery. Kicks it to the corner. That breakaway was number 21, Lillian Baldessaro. But now you got Jarvis going the other way. One person on her tail and one to beat. Soft shot past the goalie, 18 seconds left, picked up by, I think that's Ferraro behind the net. But number 8, Essex takes it off her stick, Eliza Martin. Throwing it clear of the zone, but it's going to be picked up by Jillian Smith. Throwing it back in all the way. 8 seconds left, probably going to run out in the Essex zone.
I think that'll do it for the first period.
17's just wheeling around behind the net, then just backhands it up the empty space.
On that last breakaway, Essex just had Montgomery could read that the whole way because the player didn't divvy anything up, didn't try to hide what she wanted to do. She was on her forehand. She was going forehand the whole way.
It's one of those accidental breakaways. Like, I got it, and then what do I do?
Yeah. Like, do I want to deke or anything, or do I want to make a move? No, we're just going to stay on her forehand. I've never done this before.
Like you said, McKenna picked her up from the fire blue line. set herself up, great position, came out, made the net small, and just played her all the way to the shot.
Yeah.
Good job by McKenna. Not a lot of shots either. McKenna, they were in the zone a lot. I don't think the puck hit her more than 4 times.
If that.
Yeah.
Really, if that. I mean, BFA struggled in their zone getting the puck out, but they kept Essex to the outsides. They didn't let too much stuff happen in between the hash marks, which is good for BFA. But BFA's got to clean up their offensive zone play for sure.
They're a little bit too patient, I think, in their own zone. You might agree. I think they need to be a little more aggressive in their own zone, get the puck, be stronger getting it through the blue line.
I think what they need to do is they need to be patient for the right pass, but if that pass isn't there, you got to get it out. You can't cause havoc in your own zone, because when you cause havoc in your own zone, you give your opponent the opportunities, and you don't want those opportunities, because those opportunities can create great scoring chances, and great scoring chances can create great goals.
Right.
I guess probably the good thing for the Comets is they're dealing with a very young Essex team. If that team was stacked with juniors and seniors, that whole first period would be different in our zone.
You can't play like that against Burlington Colchester. You're not going to be able to play like that against the Kingdom Blades.
No.
We're going to go down in a few weeks and see we're going to play Hartford, who's another highly ranked team who's undefeated, I believe.
Really?
So we'll get a little flavor.
Did the Hartford girls move up to D1 too, along with the boys?
I think they did. The whole schedule this year is really different than it has been in years past, because there's not as many teams.
You had, I know on the boys' side, 4 or 5 teams moved up to D1 from D2.
Yeah.
And then they lost one D1 team that went down to D2. So I would assume most generally nowadays with the VPA, if you have a team go up on one side, boys or girls, the other side goes up to make it equal.
When you talk VPA, though, anything can happen with this year's volleyball situation.
No.
The girls' volleyball teams went from 2 divisions to the week before playoffs. We're going to do 1 division, and poor Enosburg had to go down and play CVU.
That is tough.
You never know.
You don't.
Can't predict.
And that's the downfall, too, with the small state we have for the VPA. It's hard to say, if, for instance, MVU belongs in D1 for any sports. Other than softball, I went 4 years at MVU. When I played high school hockey, we were D1 the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
Shortly after I graduated, they dropped down to D2.
Now, your brother's younger, right?
No, he's way older than me.
Oh, really? Because I go say
I shouldn't say he's way older than me.
That's probably why they went to D2 when he made the team.
No, I'm the youngest one of our clan. So I was the last one to graduate.
Okay. So you definitely, it does show, because Eric does look really old. Hey, one big shout out again to our sponsors, folks. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. And a thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, and St. Albans East Fairfield locations, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676. And this is Dave Jackson and Joe Severy here, bringing you the Essex Comet matchup. Great game, 1-0 after 1. Goal scored by Callie Cushion on a beautiful turnaround fire from the blue line.
And she took the shot when there's traffic in front. When you take shots when traffic's front, usually the goalie can't see it, and usually it's going in the back of the net.
I would agree with that, but the only thing I would add to that is Callie Cushion's going to take the shot, period. She loves to shoot.
She does love to shoot. We did watch that game against Spalding, and she had a lot of shots against Spalding.
And she puts it on the net.
And when we watched the game on Northwest Access when you guys played Burlington Colchester, and she took a lot of shots then too.
Yeah. We're going to take a little pause here, folks. We're going to give you a chance to go get some popcorn. I know you can't pull yourself away when we're both talking hockey, so we're going to let you go out there, get yourself a snack and some drinks, and Joe and I are going to try to guess what the coaches are saying in the locker room. When we're going to bring that right back to you as soon as we come on in about another, we'll say 5 minutes. Thank you.
So a lot of rebuilding then.
Yeah. The parity in Vermont will come back because CVU is playing with a lot of juniors, and they're not that bad, so they're pretty solid. They got a goalie who's developing, so next year they'll be stronger. BFA is going to be a little stronger. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Collins Pearly Sports Complex, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wonderful game going on here. 1-0 lead by the Comets over the Essex Hornets. We are... Look... Hold on now. We've got some commentating going on from below. Can't quite make it out. It's coming. Go ahead, talk.
So between the first intermission there, I think we're going to figure out what the Comets need to do better in the offensive zone. Me and Dave were kind of talking while we were off the air. And I think for me, watching the Comets during the first period in the offensive zone, they really need to control the zone better, set it up so they control it, and then make those passes that are smart and not aired, or make a good shot on net. Yeah. Look for that rebound. More
patient hockey.
Yes.
Let the play develop. Don't just chuck and duck the puck. Look what's out there in front of you. You got plenty of players moving. Make them move. Wait for them to move.
And I think Essex is doing a good job, too, of disrupting that in the defensive zone for being a young team.
I think both ends, Essex is really crashing the puck hard. They're really putting a lot of bodies on it.
They are, and I think that's, obviously what their game plan is for this game is, when one of the Comets is have the puck, it's 2 or 3 girls on that puck to separate her from the puck, get control of it. Yeah. If we watch the first period, the Comets in their defensive zone was the opposite. We took a little bit of control, but not full control of the defensive zone.
Raldi wins a draw off Jarvis, but kicked by Essex, and they just threw it up to the Comets on the far blue line. Jillian Matthews takes it, gives it back up to Jarvis, who's fighting a couple bodies on the boards, but Jarvis still comes out with the puck, makes a little turn to the boards, frees herself up, coming back into the Essex zone. She's going down the board. She gets by 2. Deep in the corner now. She's got Cushing around from. What a pass!
Nice pass.
Oh, just off her
I don't
skate.
think Cushing was ready for it. I don't think she was anticipating that pass right there.
She had that little, like you go pet a dog for the first time, that dog kind of stutters. The puck was coming at Cushing. She had a little stutter.
Yeah, but she wasn't expecting it to come that quick.
Oh, she's wide open, 5 feet outside the top of the net. Perfect position for her, and the puck came into her skate.
It would have been an easy touch-in.
Oh, that would have been a beauty. We'd have had a yell. Draw to the right side of the Essex goaltender. Alexander pushes it through, picked up by number 16 for Essex, Charlotte Abajan.
Nice little bounce off the pass to themselves there.
Good job by Essex to take it and bring it down. Good shot on Montgomery. Into the corner with a rebound off Montgomery. Alexander picks it up, and she comes across, looks across, hits Amber Paquette. Beautiful pass, good sauce. Paquette across the blue line. She's trying to get it back over, but
got to be stiff on the stick.
Yeah, 18 and 16 for Essex.
Almost right there with Ray Alexander.
Great job by Essex, again, crashing the puck. They're putting a lot of bodies on the puck, regardless where it is. McGinn across ice, looking for somebody. Nobody's there. It's picked up by Essex, brought in by number 17, throwing high off a deflection off Castor. A shot by Moody, but Castor blocks it to behind the net. Coming up ice.
Oh, there you go. Nice little lead pass.
Little tip pass from Parent up to Paquette. Great back checking by Essex, number 17, Alex Moody. Puck's back out of zone. McGinn looking for Parent. Deflected to Castor. McGinn again looking for Parent across ice. Another little deflection by Essex, but now it's on Mia Delorie's stick. Throws one just wide of the net. She had Parent streaking in ahead. If that could have been a little softer.
Or if Parent had her stick on the ice and head up, maybe it could have been deflected.
Yeah. Now it's picked up by number 2 behind the net, Haley Lamphere. Haley comes around looking for a point. It's deflected by Essex, but Castor's able to get it and throw it deep. It's going to be picked up by Parent behind the net. Nope, gets past her. So now going to be picked up by number 17, Alexis Moody. Great pressure by Parent and Mia Deloria on Moody to take the puck and push it back behind the net to Bruins. Bruins throws it around. Number 8 for Essex, Eliza Martin's there, but good pinch in by Castor.
It looks like BFA probably didn't take our comments that well, but they're starting to control the play. So I'm guessing the coaches really gave it to them in between the periods.
They won't hear our comments till tonight. Then we're going to hear that. Delory in front of the net takes one just wide. Good. There was an open spot in the net, and just one puck off the post. It's in the corner, and the Lanfears there doing battle. Bruins takes it.
Oh, the nice little. Oh,
Parent, look at that's a nice shot by Lanfear. Parent picked it off Bruins' stick, throws it out back in front of the net, and Lanfear just throws one on the pads.
See, that's where you got to go into support. There's 3 Essex players and 1 Comet girl right there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get some help in there.
And then the 1 Comet player wins the battle, Mia Delory. Nice job, Mia. Throws it behind the net. Lanfear skates past it, but it's cleared by Essex.
Just took a bad roll off the stick. She could have kept it in.
Yeah, Marley Johnson on the blue line just chips off her stick, but it goes up ice. For,
offsides.
Oh, what a
Change.
beautiful pass. What a beautiful pass. Arlie Richards.
Nope, that was a gorgeous pass cross ice.
Richards had Jarvis streaking, and she hit her. Oh.
I feel like if Bree could have just let that kind of go to the boards, if it wasn't so hard and then skate on it, it probably wouldn't have been offsides, but Bree's trying to control the play.
Face off one by Raldi, drop back to her defense. Is playing in the Essex zone, number 5 for Essex. Rassel behind the net with it, skating up. Good pressure by her by Cushing. Now Jarvis is going to come over and help, pushing to the boards, getting her wide, keeping her wide. Jarvis takes the puck off her stick, and she's coming with steam behind her own net. She's got it. She's got room. She got 1 player to beat, 16 in front of her. Skates through and around, throws it wide. If right there, she just slows down. She's got cushion on her right side.
If she just slowed down and looked, she would have probably picked far side.
A lot going on right there.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's a lot of wheels coming down the ice.
Yeah, I never had that problem. I don't think I had that speed.
Yeah, me neither, Dave. Don't feel bad.
Ferraro with the puck now behind the net. Little body push to the boards by Raldi. Good.
Another nice pass.
Oh, deflection off Cushion's shot by number 13, brings it over the net. Leah Miller. Great job by Miller to get her stick on the puck.
Bree is just finding people. If you're open, she's going to find you.
Yeah. No, they're playing the body a little bit firm here.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a little more physical this period. I want to say Essex is trying to figure out what they need to do now. So, the Comets to change their style of play on the offensive zone.
They're keeping their arms in, keeping it close to the body, using their shoulder, doing it the right way, but eventually that's going to catch up on either team. Someone's going to be in the box, and now, just takes one. Here comes Alexander. Couple little moves here at the blue line. She's got the puck. She's got 2 in front of her. Skates around, gets past number 23 for Essex, takes a shot from the far side. Puck is now picked up by 23 for Essex, trying to throw it back up ice, but intercepted by, looks like Frady's. Kept back in. Alexander with it now. Looking for somebody. She's got Arlie Richards calling for her on the far side of the blue line, but Ray Ops has sent it back into the corner. Now picked up by Alexander again off a feed pass from Frady's and thrown it to net. Picked up by Paquette behind the net. Paquette back to the point to Johnson. Johnson throws it back in. Good pressure by Essex. So Johnson not allowing her the shot.
Again, you got 2 Essex girls and 1 Comet girl.
They're doing a great job. This one's going to come out. Yeah. Now I got to clear the zone.
Pull out, regroup.
Arlie Richards with the puck now. Arlie coming across the red line. She dumps it in just outside the blue line. She's come for a line change. Frady's is going to give pressure behind the net to number 12 from Essex, Emily Stempick. Stempick goes up ice to number 9, Reese Holcomb. Reese throws it up ice. Miss. She's looking for number 10, Abigail Disles. Misses. Disles goes to the length of the ice. Stopped by Montgomery. Pushed off to Addie Parent.
Essex with nice pressure again on the zone.
Erickson takes the puck off Parent's stick, but now Matthew steps up to help Parent out. Backhands one to Mia Delory. Delory crossing center ice. I thought she was going to send it deep. She tried to hit Lanfear to her right. Nice little attempt pass to number 2, Lanfear. Puck comes all the way around and ends up on Matthew's stick. Matthew throws it back in. Stopped by number 16, Essex, Charlotte Aberjan. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. Puck is sent all the way down.
Sounds like you are. It sounds like it's just rolling off your tongue like it's right.
I'm fluent in 17 languages, and I don't know what I'm saying. I can say it. It might come out great, but I have no idea what I just said. Oh,
coming back out with the Jarvis line with Cushing and Ferraro.
I really enjoy watching both these freshmen play with Jarvis.
And it's good for the freshmen to see what a senior's doing out there and learn the ropes coming in your first year of high school hockey.
They must be used to, the younger kids play more video games than I did, so they must be used to playing with somebody as fast as Jarvis. I can't play those video games. I get motion sickness. But Jarvis is like a water bug.
But are you ever really ready for someone as fast as Jarvis out there?
No. It's the thing is Once Bree realizes how to control herself on that last move and settle, because she's got a beautiful shot. She gives herself just a little more control.
You know what's going to be exciting for her next year is going and playing at St. Mike's. Whole different atmosphere there.
When she'll be one of the average skaters on the ice, and that she'll probably. We got a little tight with bodies, and here we go. We got a push.
And do we have?
It's going to be number 20. Bree. See, when Bree gets into a mess, she's a stronger skater, and people tend to fall.
Yeah.
But that's the thing when you go to catch your balance and your arms extend. As soon as your elbows and arms extend from your body, someone goes down, it's getting called.
Yeah, and that's at all levels too. I mean, again, we'll kind of go back to my youth because I have a daughter that plays here at Sasso that's in the U10s, and
Essex on the power play.
Bree is one of her heroes on this Comet team. And my daughter is second in penalty minutes on her team.
Good pressure by Essex. They get their first shot on Montgomery. Montgomery's there to meet. Nice post guard by Montgomery. Puck comes out from behind the net with a quick shot by 15. McKenna just blocks it to the corner. Essex is coming around. They're setting up the same traditional umbrella that you'll see the Comets hopefully run today. But the Comets are doing a great job keeping them low.
Keep them outside. There we go.
And Cushing's got some room. We got some room here. She got a little bit of the skating room, but she's going to dump
it. That's good. You don't have to put the pressure on when you're on the penalty kill.
And Essex is really doing a great job skating both ends of the ice.
Yeah, they are, and they're doing the collapse thing too. Like when the puck is on the boards, they got 2 girls on it.
Yeah, 7 for Zuzu Rooney, chips it in for Essex into the Comet zone. It's going to be pressure by Alexander. Rooney throws it around the net, picked up by number 10, Abigail.
Nice pass.
Disles tries to throw it out in front to Bruins, but there's Jillian Matthews there to. Actually, is that Matthews? That is Matthews. Do you see that shot? Tough angle shot, goal line. I think Montgomery might have thought that was going behind the net. Did it go behind her?
I don't think it did. I think it went in front of her and somehow caught the post.
It was a tough angle shot.
So I don't know if it got deflected by a Comet going to the net because it was kind of weird.
From our angle, we couldn't see the shooter in the corner, but I mean, the puck did just sneak into far post.
It was a weird play, but hey, Essex is on the board. They got their power play going.
Tied up, 1-1. 7 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second period. Alexander with the puck now retreating into her zone. Making a turn, looking, backhands it over.
Wow, that was
Frades.
Almost close.
Brady's lost it looking to go to Paquette, but then it's picked up by number 8 for Essex. Brings it in deep. That was Martin. Tries to backhand it, but intercepted by McGinn. Brings it up the ice and gives it to Alexander. Alexander now coming out of the blue line. Crossing the red line. She's got it. She's got some players with her. She's getting pressured by Martin. She goes deep below the goal line. Backhands it out to Paquette.
Nice pass.
Good little soft pass.
Yep.
Soft pass out to Paquette in front of the net.
Obviously, it's not the shot the Comets wanted. It wasn't that strong, but the pass was there, the opportunity.
Bouncing puck. It was tough for Paquette to settle. It was a soft pass up over. Beautiful pass, but it just was a short zone to read that type of pass, settle it, and shoot it. But good attempt.
So it's going to be interesting on how this line comes out and settles in after that Essex goal.
See if Jarvis will respond. I think she might feel like she owns that goal. That's Bree's type of personality. She's going to want to get it back right off. Castor trying to push it towards the net, but picked up by Erickson, but met there by Cushing on the blue line, picked up by Jarvis. A lot of bodies right dropping to the Essex net.
You know, Essex is definitely doing very good on collapsing when Bree has the puck or Ray Alexander has the puck. They're really focusing in on those 2 players, which...
But as soon as the puck is lost in their zone, they do an immediate retreat to like Toby Duclon calls it, between the hashes, the 5th tire. Yep. They retreat right to that, between the hash marks here, the 5th tire, and they just wall off from their goal. It makes it tough to skate through.
Yep.
But you got to start shooting through that. Low puck on the ice.
Low puck, aim for the rebounds.
Great shot by McGinn.
You know, there's a rebound right there. Just no Comets Bree was going to the net, but I don't think she was anticipating the rebound.
No, quick shot off the face-off, and it was a good shot by McGinn. Had some steam on it. The Essex goalie, Krause, is doing a great job seeing the puck and playing the angle. She's
not just that, but she's doing a good job playing her rebounds too.
She's squared
not
up.
Too many rebounds are getting played.
Here comes Cushing. She got 1, 2 to beat. Still skates through him, but loses the puck, but picked up by Ferraro. Ferraro to Jarvis. Jarvis throws one off the backside of one of the Essex players.
Yeah, the Essex player is kind of feeling that one.
No pads in the back. Jarvis still has the puck, making a little moves. Look at her. She's just wheeling and spinning. Drops it to
nice
Castor.
Drop pass.
Castor with it, throws it on. Rebound, picked up by Jarvis over the net. Plenty of net up there. Goalie's down on her pads looking for the puck, but We're going to have another icing.
We'll get an icing here. Looks like number 17's feeling that one for Essex. McGinn, she took that shot from Jarvis, and it kind of...
Moody. McGinn's our 17.
Oh, yep. Sorry, my bad.
I do that too. I keep jumping. Yeah, you turn around, there's nothing behind you. I mean, you might have a kidney pad, but that's it. Face-off won by Parent, drop back,
their pads are bigger than what my pads were when I was in high school.
Rassel coming hard down the boards, picking up that puck in their zone off the face-off, but gets deep in the common zone, throwing back out in front, but it goes all the way to the point. Number 12 just throws it back into the corner, Emily Stempick. She goes around the ice with it, but that would be Lanphier, pushes it out of the zone. Lanphier still has the puck by the red line. She looks, she's got Kate Storm across the ice. Kate's going to dump it. Kate throws it in deep, picked up by Essex, number 5, Rassel. I think it's going to be offsides.
No,
interference.
BFA's going on the power play.
Now we're going to see, we got Alexander, Jarvis, Cushing, Paquette coming out, and you'll probably see Arlie Richards, number 14. Arlie just gets in front of the net and makes a mess.
I like how they put Bree and Cushing back on the point because they can control the puck a little bit better. I'm not saying your defense can't control the puck,
but you got your girls that are going to be throwing a puck through, skipping a pass, moving well, and they're used to it. And you got Alexander will join them back on the top of the umbrella. Paquette and Richards will go in front of the net. 2 strong girls. Jarvis with the one-time right there, 5-0 goal! Woo! So you got a beautiful setup. Alexander on a face-off, wins the draw, works it into the corner, lets the umbrella set up.
It's a nice one-timer.
Puck comes back to Jarvis at the top of the umbrella, and Jarvis just does a one-timer. You got Paquette and Richards in front of that, making a mess, and it was a tip shot, I think, right at the end. I don't know if it was tipped off the Essex goalie.
I think it hit the Essex player in front.
Yeah. Dips
but I guess we're going to find out here in a minute who they gave the goal to. I would say it's Bree's goal, but
I can't hear him when they announce, but we'll let you guys correct it at home. Face-off won by Essex, drop back, number 12, Emily Stempick. Up to number 13, Leah Miller. Miller goes across ice, but intercepted by Cushing. Cushing tries to throw it across to Ferraro, but it's blocked up in the air. Loose puck now. You got picked up by Matthews, goes across ice to Cushing. Cushing's got good pressure again by Essex. They're not leaving any loose puck alone. 15 just took that off Jarvis' stick and throws it deep in the common zone, but it's picked up by Jillian Smith.
Lucky they got away with that one.
That was a
little chaos right there in front for Essex. Good thing they couldn't get the puck on the stick.
Yeah, Smith was trying to do it. She's backing up and trying to figure out where she's going with the puck and sticking at the same time, and the Essex player was just completely on her. They're doing a great job of really attacking the puck. Smith to Matthews. Matthews is getting pressured again by Bruins. Now goes over to Jillian Smith. Smith's coming up ice the puck. She's got Jarvis right in front of her asking for it. Jarvis is coming across. She's looking. She's got Ferraro. She wants it, but she's getting pressured by Bruins. So she opts to throw it in deep, and they're going to do a line change. Full line change for the Comets.
Full line change. They better hurry, especially when the defense goes too. Left that whole point wide open in the back.
Lillian Baldessaro was just trolling on the Comet blue line, waiting for that pass. Good thing they didn't see her. Puck is now dumped in by number 8, Martin to Baldessaro. Now back to Martin. Martin's trying to skate through a couple bodies. Paquette's here giving her good pressure, but Martin's staying right with it. Puck is now finally in the corner. It's being picked up by Castor, thrown out of the zone. Probably going to go to the lane.
No icing.
Waved off. Now Essex is going to do a mini line change. Good pressure right there by Alexander. And up to Paquette. Paquette tries to get it across to Frady's, but intercepted. Oh, we got a tough one here. 11 takes it off Ferraro's stick, or Castor's stick. Good job by Montgomery. Montgomery meets her with a pad save, is out of the net, but still set up for the next pad save on a pass. Puck is now clear to the common zone. That was a tough one. The puck was over looking for Castor, but 11 jumped in on it. Lucina.
I don't think she realized Essex was behind her at all.
Yeah, but then you got to see the person making that pass to you. They got to know the people around you. You got to be careful.
Yes, that's got to be. You got to have your
pass by Paquette up to Alexander, looking to outlet her at the blue line. It was a great pass, a little softer, and Alexander's got a breakaway. Alexander with the puck behind the net.
And I think Alexander held up just a little bit. Her feet weren't moving at the same speed of the puck, so that kind of rolled off.
Trying to stay on sides. Yeah. Good pressure right there by number 23 from Essex, Kate McDonough.
I think in between periods, the Essex coaching staff told them to stay on their game plan. Pressure the puck. If someone has it, put 2 bodies on it.
Any coach I've ever had, if you've got a lesser skilled team, he takes what he does for you is he conditions the heck out of you. You're going to be probably the best conditioned team in the state. You may not be the best shooting stick-handling team, But you're going to go out there and you're going to wreak havoc. By just
and that's what Essex is doing. They're putting bodies in front. They're blocking pucks when they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, they're working hard.
Oh, absolutely. Both ends of the ice, forecheck, back check, and the Comets don't have a lot of time. And it's making them just chuck the puck a lot.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, the Comets are going to have to go in and regroup again and calm down and control the puck. I know you don't have a lot of time and space, but the time and space you do get, you got to use that puck wisely.
7 from Essex comes across the ice with the puck. Zuzu Rooney held up by Johnson enough, but Zuzu gets a shot in on Montgomery. Montgomery blocks it to the side. Picked up by Johnson behind the net. Missed it on that, but then gets it again.
Oh, there's a
over
penalty.
Richards. Number
5.
I think it's going to be 8.
8, Martin.
She take a little extra.
She went body contact.
Playing a little extra hard there when Johnson.
Cross check on the call.
So the Comets going to come back out, and we'll see if they're going to have number 1 power play out there again. Yes, they are. They've got 1:53 left in the period. So conceivably they could be on the power play to the end of this period.
If they do what they just did.
We got a change here. Arlie Richards normally plays in front of the net. You got Jillian Smith out there taking her spot. Puck won by Alexander to Paquette. Paquette back up to Jarvis. Jarvis goes a little hard to Cushion because she had some pressure by number 11, Menendeo, on her. But the puck is still behind in the Essex zone, picked up by Alexander and goes behind the net. She's got a little bit of freedom here. She coming back up to the umbrella. She's going to drop it. Jarvis at the top. Jarvis goes over Cushing. Cushing, hard.
Nice shot. Nice and low.
Into Jillian Smith's skate.
Puck's still laying there. Come on, girls. Gotta go for it.
Two girls. Jillian Smith was battling two girls for that puck and was still able to get the stick on a puck and pass it out to Jarvis for that shot. Minute 14 left.
Essex is going for a penalty kill change.
They are sent it deep now, picked up by Jarvis to Alexander. Alexander skating out, back over to Jarvis. Jarvis, almost loses it to Bruins on the blue line. Just steps by the puck and throws it up ice to Alexander on the blue line. Alexander throws it on net. It's going to be held on for the save, and I think you're going to see, Comets will do another change here. They've seen enough. They want to let the number 1 team take a break before they make a mistake. That was a couple of chances they don't usually give up.
Yeah, that was, Bree, I think the puck was rolling a little bit on her stick, and then Essex just putting pressure on it.
Yeah.
Essex is doing a phenomenal job putting pressure on the puck.
They're going to get their
even
opportunity.
shorthanded.
Yeah, they'll get their opportunity skating like that. You got Frady's waiting for her team to set up. You got Matthews and McGinn, Richards, and Ferraro out there. McGinn takes the draw. Won by Essex, picked up by number 10. Dizelets goes behind the net, but met by Arlie Richards. And Arlie says, you're not coming this way. And it goes back the other way. Comes back up to the point to Jillian Matthews. Matthews throws one in low, bouncing puck, and you never know. Good job by Richards, and they're tying a lot of bodies up. They just can't get through with her. And there's a shot wide by Frady's. Frady's gets her own rebound in the corner, picked up by number 15, Emma Araldi. Araldi's a hard skater. Emma's a good player. Tries to come up, picked up by Ferraro on the blue line, but then back into Dizelet's stick, and Dizelet takes it the length of the ice and throws it behind the Comet zone.
We got 15 seconds left.
Matthews over to McGinn with the puck. McGinn's turning up ice. Look, and she's got Richards on the far blue line all alone, but she doesn't see her.
Again.
McGinn making a run. Throws it in from the blue line. Bouncing puck. Goalie still.
0.9 seconds.
The goalie took 3 swats at that puck, and it was just bouncing in front of her. Those are tough.
McGinn just had the opportunity to make a cross-ice pass, but there was no communication there saying I was open, I don't think.
Richards, I heard her do 1 yell, I think, but Marin doesn't skate the puck up the length of the ice very often, and she was taking care of business. She wasn't letting that puck come off her stick, so her head was down a little bit on that skate, and she missed the opportunity to see Richards.
But then, if you made that pass, that's probably a semi-breakaway, I'm guessing. Maybe Essex could have got one forward back or a defenseman back, but we got 7 seconds left on the penalty power play for the Comets when we come back in the third period.
I know Arlie, she's probably a little tired from that skate up that blue line. She'd probably taken 2 strides across the blue line and let one rip.
Hey, you never know. Good things happen sometimes that way.
So we're at the end of 2. Comets will come back out with 7 seconds on the power play. They're leading Essex 2-1. It's a great game. The game is being a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be played.
I think a lot of that is due to Essex. I'm trying to find the right word, but they're nasty. they're just being annoying
There's
for the Comets because they're tracking the puck so well that they're putting 2 players on the puck when one Comet girl has it.
They're just nasty. They're on the ice. They're all over the ice. They're not giving you any room.
And they're skating well, too. They're skating with the Comets, which I thought having this young team, in front of me, I didn't think they were going to be able to keep up with some of the girls for the Comets. And they're not. But overall, as a team, they're keeping up with the Comets pretty evenly.
Yeah, I think they're not giving any of the girls really much room to move. I mean, you got people like Alexander and Jarvis and Cushing that can make room just by their skating abilities. But if you're not one of the girls you're not an Alexander or Jarvis or a Cushing, you're going to have a hard time getting that puck cleanly off your stick or receive it because they're going to be on you.
And they have been.
Yeah.
Even with Alexander or Cushing or Jarvis have the puck, they are on you. They're sending 2 girls on that puck at all times, and I find that whether it's boys high school hockey or girls high school hockey, a lot of the coaching that's happening in the state alone with coming right up through from youth is puck pressure.
Yes.
And you can see it maybe not so much at the U10 level, which is basically 9-10-year-old girls or boys, but once you get to that U12 level, especially when you're playing Tier 1 or Tier 2 hockey, that puck pressure is a big thing.
Yes, I mean, and you always got to maintain that puck pressure too. If you step off the gas a little bit, it's going to be difficult. The other team's going to have that opportunity. They get a good shot, good opportunity, score a goal. Now you're behind. So you got to keep that tenacity the whole game.
Right, and that's the thing about I think Essex is doing a very good job on that puck pressure so far in the first 2 periods. I mean, are they going to get too tired now in the third and the Comets are just going to steamroll now?
I don't think so.
I don't think so neither because I think they're built for this. This is what their coaching staff has built them for the year because they have such a young roster.
Yeah, and you got like I said, Essex has the opportunity. They have the ice. They've got their own rink right there at the high school. They've got the means to put these girls on the ice a lot more than some teams probably. And they only have one youth hockey team association sharing that rink with them.
And unfortunately, Essex youth hockey is not always there. They're playing in Waterbury and wherever else they can get ice. So, that's a really nice facility now. I haven't been there for a little while. My daughter had a game there this year. Some serious updates done to that rink since I played there back in the late 90s.
I love the heaters.
The heaters weren't on when we were there.
I'm getting old. I got to do a quick shout out here to our sponsors here before we get too far. But this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. And thank you to the Northwest Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, locations in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676. Then another little quick important announcement too. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you're concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency service line, which is 802-524-6554, then press 1. Or you can just dial 988. One call could save a life.
So, what do you think is going to happen in the third period between both teams, Dave?
I don't think you'll see a thing change from Essex. You're going to see BFA might shorten their bench a little bit. They might just start coming with 2 lines. Probably going to try to get more Alexander and Jarvis on the line. But they've got to settle the puck. They've got to create some space. I'm about to have a little cough here, so I'm going to let you talk.
I agree with that, Dave. I think they do need to create space. And I think the only way they're going to be able to do that, especially in the offensive zone, is if they control the puck. They got to keep the puck on their stick for a little longer than a second. So they can wait for someone to get open, create that pass, create that opportunity. And when they don't do that, Essex just wreaks havoc with them, and it's out of the Essex end before you know it.
Yeah, and I'm looking at what I'm seeing with the Essex Turtles. They're coming in hard, full steam. If you're near the boards, you could do a little pass yourself off the boards, create space, let them skate by.
Yeah, Bree's done that a couple times. I think Ray Alexander did it once. And Essex is doing that a few times too. But I think for the Comets in the offensive zone, they got to keep that puck on their stick just for a little bit longer. And it doesn't matter what girl it is, but especially when Jarvis or Cushing or Alexander have the puck on their stick, they need to control a little bit more.
And throw more shots on that net because they're getting the rebounds.
Yeah.
Rebounds are there.
Well, like you said earlier, when Essex does, I wouldn't say screw up or mess up, but when that puck does get put on net, I mean, they got all their girls going to the front. Their goalie can't see anything.
Right. Yeah, when you crash net defensively like that, you are creating a problem for your goalie.
Right. So put the puck on net. Jarvis had a nice low shot. If you have low shots like that, it doesn't matter if it's a defenseman or a winger that's sitting at the blue line or at the dot, or the hash mark. So those pucks are going to go in with all that havoc in front.
Yes, the one person that will get tired for Essex probably is going to be their goalie. I don't think their skaters are going to get tired.
No.
They're moving, they're skating
and
well.
She's done very well for Essex.
I'm very impressed with her. She's squared up for every shot. Nothing's really caught her by surprise.
No, I mean, really, towards the end of the second period, the rebounds have escaped her a little more. But the first period, I thought she did a very good job controlling the rebounds.
Yeah, she's tracking the puck. I mean, what I'm seeing in the second period, probably those loose rebounds were because the shots came at some tough angles,
right.
Surprised her.
Right.
But she was squared up to it, which she's tracking it well. But the girls, BFA, are getting some pretty sneaky little shots off, quick shots. We got some young kids that love to shoot, which is great. But right now, I want to see more charging in the net on those shots. Get some more Comet power.
You definitely need to crash the net once you get the shots on net initially.
So before we go off here for a few minutes here, just to take a break, a little shout out to my mom and sister down in Florida on vacation, and visiting my other sister who's living down there. Mom, obviously you're listening to this game, and I am talking on Northwest Access, so I can't answer your text, but I'll make sure I get text you right back. And I can look forward to seeing you when you get home.
Hey, at least she's where the weather is probably a little bit peace and quiet versus last night up here.
She's with my sister, Kim. I'm sure they're running pretty good. The outlets are not getting a break. All right, we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Go get your popcorn, refresh your drinks. Dave and Joe coming back. Yeah, I started seeing texts coming through.
I'm surprised my kids haven't texted me.
Just want to let you know that Kim, Kelly, and I are watching the game. I kind of figured you were.
Should ask her how the commentary is today. She probably got what I just said now.
Doing the boys' game too well?
Yep, I'll be here. What about you guys? You be around?
Nope. You're gonna have some talkers. These guys will come up.
Needleman and Bliss.
They'll come up with stats. Oh yeah. They're gonna go. Sit back here. They're gonna want that camera on them. They're gonna.
Oh, good. They want the camera on them. It's fine by me. I get paid either way.
No, they attack it pretty authentically. Morgan, you ever do Morgan Stoddard? You watch him do his. He'll get here early. He'll interview both coaches, and he comes up and he took over play-by-play during playoffs. And didn't want to do it because his daughter's playing. He thought it was voodoo. So Morgan comes up and says, "Okay, give me some insight." So I give him a few what to look for. And he's got on a sheet of paper. He's writing the starting lineup for each team. Within 3-4 minutes, he had the numbers of players. He didn't have to look at the sheets. And he's fast, right. Wicked fast. But he saves tapes from all his games that he does. And he sends it to ESPN. That's what he wants to do. He's a correctional officer over in New York. Married Mark Kemp's daughter.
Kelly. No. Kelly was Mark's sister. Yeah.
But he, good guy. He does all the MVU games. The stairway up to that office, above the go shop, he stands on that. I laugh, I see the broadcast. The camera's on the other end.
did.
That could have been bad.
All right, I'm going to say their name before we go.
You guys feeling ready to go on, or
Sure.
we can wait a little bit, whatever you guys want?
Good?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Good to go.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Dave Jackson, Joe Severy here giving you a little insight to what's going on with the BFA Comets and Essex Hornets. 2-1 after 2. Comets are going to come out with a 7-second power play. Can magic happen?
I could say yes if the face-off was in the offensive zone. Center ice face-off starting the period. They maybe if they wanted to try a long shot, but I don't see them getting anything established in 7 seconds.
I don't like rubbing salt in any wounds, but I can remember a guy that wore that number 7
Yeah, I know, right?
in the barn over there in Highgate. Took a face-off against another very strong player from MV. It was Gilbert Gagne. He ended up pushing that puck through Gilbert's skates. Gets squeezes by Gilbert, gets chipped by the defenseman, knocks to his knee by the top of the circle, and he's sliding backwards on one knee, looks over his shoulder and backhands the puck. And I think that took maybe 5 seconds.
It can happen. It can happen.
That was John LeClaire. I mean, and I'd like to tell you I taught him that play, but I still can't backhand a puck. A big shout out again. I mean, I did this in between periods, but I think a lot of guys had already taken a break. But my mom, Mary Paul, is sitting in Florida right now, bragging that she's watching this game through this wonderful Northwest Access broadcast with my sisters Kim and Kelly. And
maybe she's having a nice margarita down there in the warm weather.
Mom's she's kind of a fuzzy navel, vodka.
Oh, yeah.
And then she has 2, and you never know what's going to happen with her. So Kim, Kelly, Mom's partaking in the navels. Keep an eye on her.
Only give her 2.
Nope, 2, and that's her limit. Keep her away from the pool.
Oh, there's my son walking by.
See, this is a great seat, Joe. You can tell where your kids are.
Well, my daughter hasn't left the corner over by the pro shop. She's wearing her jersey over there, number 28 for Sassa on the U10 girls team.
Oh, yeah. That's good support.
My son is right there in front of the Abbey sign. He's on the 12 UT2 team for Sassa.
Boy, he's tall.
Killing it this year. That 12 UT2 team is killing it. In-state competitiveness, not so much. We got some young teams at the U12 level. But out-of-state, they've done very well with out-of-state teams.
Yeah, it's key. I mean, back when we played, we used to jump across the border every other week, play some Canadian teams, and that's the best place to get a skate champion. We got a face-off in the start of the third, won by Essex, but in control by Essex. Number 21 throws it up the boards to Lillian Baldessaro, but it's intercepted by Ferraro. Now it's picked up by Baldessaro again.
Looks like it could get a little more physical this third period.
There's more on it, you know.
Yep.
You play the first 2 to feel each other out, and now you're going to play some hockey.
Yep.
Puck sent deep by Essex, picked up by Johnson behind the net. She throws it up to Jarvis off the boards. Jarvis picks it up, skates off the boards, and she's got some good pressure by Bruins. Jarvis gets away from Bruins, back
nice
little
little pass to Cushing.
Off a cushion stick and onto Alea Rassel. Rassel goes around the net. There's Ferraro to meet her. Rassel throws it up ice, and backhanded by number 21. I keep
use the boards. Use the boards. Nice little pass. A little tough, but no icing. Waved it off.
Thrown around by Essex. See, Essex is doing the same thing we are. Just they're not possessing. They're just taking and throwing. But I think the Comets are doing a real good job of getting on that.
The thing for Essex is I don't know if they have the upperclassmen to control that play yet.
Not yet. They've been 2 years.
I mean, obviously with this freshman class that they have, yeah, I don't even know if you have to give them 2 years. Next year, you could see a whole different rotation for this Essex team.
10 freshmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sophomore.
Yeah, so, I mean, you give that class, those 2 classes next year, coming back in the Barns next year,
yeah,
you're going to see a big difference in that Essex team.
And the coaches will probably have these freshmen around more in the summertime.
Yeah, obviously it's tough when you're trying to figure out how many freshmen you're going to have, how many freshmen you're going to take on the team. So, yeah, it's tough to get any off-season strategies or feeling out how those girls are going to play together or work together. But I think this Essex team, like you said earlier, definitely in 2 years, but next year I think you're going to see a big change of pace for this Essex team. Was just the underclassmen.
There's going to be, right now this year, I could say there's probably 3 teams at the top of the state that can separate themselves from the rest. But I think next season you're going to see that number change to 6. There's going to be a lot of teams, a lot of movement. We're going to lose a bunch of offensive opportunities in leadership, but we'll get some young kids stepping in, but they got to grow.
Right.
Essex will be growing. Seaview is going to be loaded with a bunch of seniors that are going to play well next year. They're doing decent this year, but next, like I said, full team of juniors, they're going to be strong.
South Burlington should be strong again next year.
South Burlington is going to lose Sabrina Brunet. Probably her and Bree Jarvis are going to be in the same conversation for best players in the state. So they'll lose a lot with Brunet, and they're going to lose Kylie Burke off the point, and they'll lose their goalie. So they'll still have body in net.
They'll have a little setback, but probably not as much as some other teams.
Burlington Colchester are going to be in the same shape we are, whereas we lost all our defensemen to graduation with the exception of Richards and Matthews. They're going to lose all their D, but they're still going to come back with McClellan and McHugh up front, and they'll have Leah Boyd in the net. But they'll have a big rebuilding chance. Spalding's going to be in the same situation. They're going to be 12, 13 skaters. They don't have anybody coming in, but they've got 1 senior graduating.
Yeah, and which is odd because I said earlier in the broadcast that my daughter plays on the U10 girls team. We played that Central Vermont girls team a few times. They got some numbers down there at the youth level.
Quiet little penalty there in number 11 for Essex. We'll see him in Menadeo. I didn't see that one go down.
Me neither.
But the Bobwhites are out there. Comets, excuse me. I am so sorry, ladies. The Comets are out there with the number 1 power play. Puck intercepted by 17. Pass from Jarvis to Cushion. 17, Alexis Moody jumped on it. And here comes the pass. Long pass up to Richards. Richards across the blue line. Top of the circle.
Need to let that shot go quicker or make a move and pass it back to the defenseman.
It's one of those situations where Richards is not a person that's commonly going to skate the puck in the zone. She's better off playing the point or getting in front of the net and making a mess. She gets a little nervous when she's got to skate it like that, and Martin came up and put some good pressure on her.
But that's when you got to settle down and just make the right play.
Alexander to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Alexander. Alexander throws it in from the blue line. Right now, the Comets need to put some pressure on that puck. They went into that zone on that dump in a little too slow.
They're not pushing.
No, they need to see. You got to see a little more urgency out of them. They can't. The 1 goal lead is not enough in this game. Jarvis coming out of the zone with the puck. She's got Ferraro, Frades, and Richards. The coaches are calling for Richards to go to the bench for a change. Puck is thrown back to the point. Nobody's there. Everybody's deep on the zone. McGinn comes back, crosses off from the other side, picks it up, and throws it over to Frades. Frades crosses the blue line. Good pressure on her by number 18, Erickson. Puck is sent below the goal line. Picked up by Erickson coming back up. McGinn's there to meet her at the blue line and keep it in. Jillian's
got to work together, girls.
Matthews with the puck and Ferraro there same time. Ferraro takes it and throws it in deep. Goes off the goalie to the boards and McGinn keeps it in. Picked up by number 12, Stempik. Stempik throws it up ice and it's going to be, no, not enough. Matthews, I think she kept it on the blue line, but the refs might have saw more puck come off. Call the offsides.
And the offsides, I noticed, just within the state, watching the games on Northwest or Live Barn, we've only been to a couple high school games so far this year. The offsides has really been really tight.
Yeah.
If that puck is off that blue line just a little bit.
Great pressure here by Essex on the face-off. Shot thrown in on Montgomery. Montgomery's there again to meet it. Puck's
hold on to it.
Dangerous shot right there. That was a head high from the blue line, but dropping, and Montgomery got her glove onto it and held on.
But then again, that was a bad defensive play for the Comets. They, instead of banging the puck off the boards and trying to get it out, it was right up the middle.
It's on the face-off too, but you look at, I think Essex is playing this third period to start with more urgency than the Comets. Comets are still laying back.
Definitely.
Right, puck is won by Essex, brought back to number 17. 17 throws it in and bounces off from one of her own players in front. Delory tries to back in that zone, loses an edge, and goes softly to 10. 10 throws it back in, lets puck out to Martin, point blank, top of the circle, throws it in, pad save by Montgomery.
Essex is putting some pressure on the Comets right now.
McGinn behind the puck, being pressured by, that would be Bruins. Bruins over to number 21, Baldessaro. Puck back out in front of the net, and Martin there, but McGinn's there to meet her. Puck is now deep in the corner. McGinn's going in, pressured by Martin. McGinn loses it off her stick to Bruins. Bruins goes back around the net, looking to come back out in front. Body's all tangled up in front of that. Good job by the Comets keeping some pressure on sticks. And puck is now cleared by
That's on
Castor.
net.
Castor throws it length of the ice. It hits a goalie, dead center net. No ice.
This is not. Oh,
So Essex just lost an opportunity. Big line change by the Comets. Number 20 Bruins stayed up on a Comet blue line, and number 11 for the Hornets turned, saw her, and tried to hit her with a pass. And
it was hard. It was hard.
She launched it, and Bruins would have had a breakaway. It had been a foot race to the net. I think the girls coming on the ice for the Comets might have caught her. You don't know, but anyways, icing.
It's one of those things you don't want to find out neither.
Oh, sir. Draw one by Alexander to Paquette. Paquette skates to the top of the circle, throws him wide of the net. Tied up in the corner, looks like it's Frady's and Alexander there giving pressure with two Essex players. Comes back up to Johnson. Bouncing puck. Johnson couldn't get a full shot on it. She throws it back in deep. It's behind the net with Alexander, and there's Frady's there to help her. 15 for the Hornets. Emma Araldi doing a good job pressuring Alexander. Hornets coming out with the puck right now. Number 5 for the Hornets. Rassel crossing in, dives below the circle. No room to get to the net, so she goes behind the net, comes back up to the point. Back down to Rassel. Rassel throws it in front of the net, tries to, hits the side of the net. It's picked up by Alexander off the rebound on the net. She's got Paquette to her left. Alexander skates wide right. Sauces one over to Paquette. Make that pass a little early before you enter the zone. Give Paquette some time to settle and go.
That would probably been the smart, or get it in and get closer into the net and then make that pass over.
Alexander back out to Richard. Richard throws it wide of the net, picked up by Johnson. Johnson throws it just down the boards, getting it deep. Comets are getting a change from Alexander and Frady's. Paquette looking for Johnson on the blue line. A hard pass. Johnson
He kept
did a
it
good
in.
job keeping it in. But it's tipped out by number 7 from Essex, Rooney. Rooney putting pressure on Richards. Rooney now behind the net with the puck. Richards there with her, trying to slow her down. Rooney gets enough on the puck out front to Erickson. Erickson shoots it wide. Picked up by Jarvis, and Jarvis takes a step around a diving Essex player in front of the net. She's got cushion.
Oh, hit the post.
She got the goalie tracking left to right, and then Jarvis goes back left with the puck. I mean, off the post. Good move by Jarvis to get the goalie moving in the opposite direction. Richard keeps it in off her skate, picked up by Jarvis. Jarvis loses it there, a little sticky spot by the hash on the boards. Erickson trying
Too much
to go back
water.
up.
Too much water on the ice.
Here comes Jarvis, still with the puck in the corner. She backhands it. She didn't realize Erickson was still there. Erickson chips it past Richards. And now you got an Essex player just streaking between two Comet players, Smith and Ferraro. Puts a shot on Montgomery. Montgomery pads it back out to the Comet player, picked up by Cushion to Jarvis. Bruins does a good job meeting Jarvis and keeps the puck out of the zone, and then Richards puts Bruins into the board with an elbow. Richards will be going to the box. That was one you didn't need to do. Arlie had Jillian Smith right behind her to pick up Bruins, and then she could have just turned and met her at the net. So the Comets will go down a player. Essex coming out in the power play. They got Lillian Baldessaro. You got Martin. 17. Rassel, Moody.
I like the way Rassel's been playing. She's been all over the ice for Essex.
That's a freshman. Comets get the puck out of the zone. It's been thrown in net on the Essex goalie. Goalie to the side to Rassel. Rassel behind the net coming up. Loses the puck a little bit, but she still gets her stick back on. Tries to hit Martin, but it goes past her. Sent back in by Jillian Matthews. Kept picked by Martin off their own blue line. She's skating it up. Gets across the Comet zone, but it's offside. That was like a 2-foot offside. I don't think the other players saw the puck.
It still happens at the high school level.
You got some anxious players on a power play wanting.
They want the puck. They want to be that leader on the puck on the power play. Bring that puck in. Let's get our opportunities. Let's put the puck on the net.
Minute 33 left of the penalty. 6 minutes 44 left of the period. Face-off won by Essex, sent in, but picked up by Matthews. Matthews throws it out of the zone, and there's Bree Jarvis just doing great forechecking. Essex is throwing the puck around, not getting a chance to settle up. They're on the power play, but it doesn't look it. But they still are managing to keep the puck in the Comet zone. Number 7 skates by the puck, Rooney. Picked up by Matthews. Matthews throws it up, looking for Jarvis on the top of the...
The puck was rolling on Bree. She couldn't get control of it off the boards.
Bouncing puck today. Good job by Ferraro right there, just fighting through 3 Essex players. Gets it to the blue line, doesn't cross. Jillian Smith takes it and clears the zone. Picked up by number 12, Stempik for Essex. She turns, looking up ice. She hits Martin at center ice, but there's Ferraro right there to meet her, and Jarvis. But Martin still just is able to just bounce through the players, maintains the puck, throws one in on Montgomery. McKenna saw that one all the way from the top of the circle. easily makes a save and holds on for the whistle.
I think Essex is going to see very good things out of number 5, Razzle, and number 8, Martin, in years to come.
I don't think you'll see Martin have more than one more year in that Hornet. I think she'll probably be in a prep school. My guess. We'll see what Justin does. She's a strong player. I mean, they got some really good, strong freshmen. So, in the same situation the Comets are in right now. We've got a good, strong group of freshmen, and should be a great move right there by number 17. Coming out from behind the net, nobody stepped up to meet her. Alexis Moody, then she just tries a soft back in on Montgomery. McKenna wasn't moving. She
stood her ground. She had good position on it.
But a play like that, when you see a player from Essex cruising a goal line like that, you got to meet her at the post. Don't let her get that.
She should have never been able to get that. They should have met her in the corner.
Yeah. Won by Essex, brought back to number 7, shoots wide, Rooney. Puck is down in the corner. McGinn doing pressure with number 13, Leah Miller. Puck is cleared by the Comets. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. Penalty over now. 5 minutes left, 15 seconds in the third. Good pressure by Alexander, forcing the pass up to Castor on the blue line. Castor almost keeps it in, but 2 players, Essex players again are there. Iraldi and 17, Moody are there to put pressure on Castor and get the puck out of the zone, but now it's sent back in by Cushion. Good pressure right there by Alexander, getting the puck tossed across to McGinn on the blue line. McGinn throws one wide of the net.
McGinn, she had a couple seconds. She probably could have controlled that puck a little more and got a better shot on net.
Yeah. Again, number 5 there for Essex. Rassel picks it up and tries to bring it up, and it's met by McGinn at the blue line again. It's sent back deep. McGinn now has the puck at the blue line again. Thrown in, blocked by number 15 to the Araldi, to the sideboards. Picked up by Frades, thrown towards the net, but Araldi's there again with another block. Emma just throws herself in front of that puck again, but it goes wide. Picked up by Alexander behind the net on a pass from Lamphere. Goes around all the way up the blue line and a pinch in Castor. Tries to keep it in, but eventually it bounces to center ice and picked up by number 13, Leah Miller.
Comets did have some good pressure in the zone right there.
Yeah, they're keeping a puck in, but they got to get that pressure on net now. Essex did a little line change now. You got Castor behind the net, battling with Menendeo. Castor retreats, goes the other way, throws it up, and it's kept in by number 12 for Essex, thrown in deep by Stempick. Picked up by Menendeo. Now we got Castor coming around, trying to go up the boards, pinched in by number 19, McAndrews. Keeps it in, they go the other way.
That's going to be icing?
Yeah.
Yep.
They went the other way and tried to clear, and it went a little bit too far.
So Comets just had some really good pressure. The couple things that I saw that would have been nice for the Comets to keep the pressure. McGinn got the puck on the blue line. She could have walked towards the center of the ice and walked in. Instead, she kind of rushed that shot, just let it go. That's where you need to keep relaxed and calm to keep control of the play.
Exactly. Face-off won by Jarvis over to Jillian Smith. Jillian gets a little pressure in the corner, gets some room, comes back up and tries to clear, but kept in by Essex on the blue line. Now it's around to Cushion. Cushion chips it off the glass, but there's Rassel right there to pinch in and meet Cushion. 2 good freshmen battling out. Jarvis is there to help. Puck is thrown to the center ice at the blue line. Back to number 12, back over Rassel. Rassel throws it deep past 21, but gets into Jillian Smith's stick and goes up ice looking for Cushion. Cushion is checked by Rassel at the blue line. Cushion had one step. That means Rassel really didn't have a lot of choices because Cushion had one step and she was gone.
That's probably the penalty as a coach. You're going to say,
we'll take that.
Well, that's a decent penalty to take.
Yeah.
We'll take that one.
Because you got...
As much as you don't want the first power play unit for the Comets to come out, but...
If Callie got free from her, the other one coming up the boards was number 20.
Yeah.
So you got, there's a good penalty by Rassel. Good, smart head up by the freshman. Comets number 1 power play is out on the ice. Face off 1 to Paquette. Back to Cushion over to Jarvis, but Essex really right there to
They're
charge.
pressuring the puck hard.
Martin and Bruins put a lot of pressure on, and there was another little misplay right there. Jarvis doesn't usually make that, but there's good pressure by Martin to cause it.
Yeah, I think that was a little miscommunication between Montgomery and Jarvis.
Yeah, Paquette coming up ice. No, that was Alexander up ice with the puck. Hits Paquette cross ice. Amber goes wide of the net. Picked up by Arley, who can backhands it to Cushion. It's going to go out of the zone. Face-off will be inside the Essex zone. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in the period. 1:32 left on a penalty to Rassel. So you got Alexander going down for the draw. She'll be drawn with Emma Araldi. Won by Araldi, but it's sent right in the direction we wanted it in the first place. But and Essex is able to clear it. Number 17 works through a couple bodies. Alexis Moody gets it clear, but it's picked up by Jarvis. Pressured by Moody. Jarvis is just making a couple wheel moves and backhands up ice to Cushion. Cushion's got it, but Moody's changing her target. She's putting pressure on Cushion. Cushion throws it deep.
That's the puck where the Comets need to be on. Once it gets dumped in like that, you got to be on the puck. You got to be the first one in on.
That's your two people in front of the net. They've got to charge harder. Great job by Essex clearing the zone. Glove down by Jarvis. Jarvis has got the puck, makes a couple moves, sends one back the opposite direction to Alexander. Alexander crosses the line, front of the circle, low shot, good shot. Goalie doesn't know where the rebound is.
Oh, there's the penalty.
That is going to be overaction. I mean, that's going to be Paquette.
Paquette.
Went in hard. Essex player lost her edge, and Paquette just folded up over top of her. Essex has got the puck, making a little run. Here comes number 12 with the puck, Stempik. Stempik's got Jarvis to beat, steps around Jarvis, backhand, glove save. Good little move by Stempik to get through Jarvis and Cushing, and she freed herself up for the backhand.
And that's the tough part about having two forwards on the power play playing defense. They're not used to that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was probably a couple other players in the state, you may not have liked that so much. But when you got experience of Bree, even though she did get dangled a little bit on, but she did all right for not playing defense like she normally plays.
You folks at home might have noticed a little jiggle of the camera. I think we had a sniper take a shot at us, but as we're back here. We're good to go. So we got Paquette in the box, 2 minutes.
Timeout, Essex.
Essex will call timeout, which
hey, it's a smart move.
Oh yeah, they got some young players out there. They're going to settle them down.
Probably the one player they want out there the most is number 5, Razzle, but she still has 32 seconds left in the box. So
here's my feelings. I'm an old veteran of these Comets, so I know what they got here. That's a mistake by the Essex coach by calling a timeout, because if the Comets give number 20 a chance to rest and there's 4-on-4, how much ice is just opened up?
I'm not saying it was a wise move.
It's a coaching move.
It's a coaching move.
I would not have made that just because.
You know, the sad thing is I think as many years as I've coached hockey, I probably would have done the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Essex just would have done.
I'd have done it, and then I said, why'd I do that? But because now you're going to give the Comets a chance to rest. You got a minute 36 left in the period.
But does it give you enough time to, yes, it gives number 20 a chance to rest, number 24 a chance to rest, number 19 a chance to rest. But on the same hand, you give your young freshman time to rest, and then you can put your trust into them. Yeah, obviously they probably would really want number 5 out there right now, the way she's been dangling around a lot of the Comets. But, you know, I think Essex is going to do fine on this power play. Obviously, you got 19 and 20 out there for the penalty kill. So 2 solid stay-home defensemen with Matthews and Richards on the point. So, yeah, this ought to be interesting. One by Martin, sends it across, but Bruins wasn't able to play it. Now you get pressure with Matthews and Bruins. Picked up by Jarvis behind the net, pressured by Martin. Jarvis is going to skate away. Oh, I tell you, Richards got away with one right there. She had her stick on Martin just enough to slow her up. Jarvis taking a shot off of Essex stick. This is going to go out of the play. Yeah, I tell you, Arlie was lucky on that because she was kind of impeding. That could have been. She was impeding Martin a little bit with her stick, and then Martin just kind of, Arlie's a strong girl. She went down right in front of the ref. No call. It could have gone either way. It could have. It could have.
Draw one by Jarvis back. Looking at the point to Matthews. Matthews is there, but she's got all kinds of pressure from Martin and Bruins. Puck is sent back down. Richards just smacks it up ice and out of the zone. There's Alexander giving great pressure, picked up by Jarvis off Alexander's hard work. Jarvis has got the puck, slowing it down a little, looking for some help. She's going to send it back to Richards on the point. A little bit too soft. Richard charges in, throws it towards net. Goalie was there to play it, but a defenseman took it out of her. That was a dangerous play for the defenseman because your goalie's setting up to play it, and then it's not there. Now Jarvis with the puck at the blue line. She's got room, throwing it deep. 43 seconds left. Essex is now on the power play. Minute 4, or 37 seconds left. They sent the puck up ice, but there's Jarvis. It's like a little vulture there center ice, and she scoops in and steals a pass. Gets it in the zone. Now
that's the one girl you always got to keep an eye on.
Oh, she was just working the zone defense. Chipped out, picked up by Richards. Richards throws one high. Ooh. Is it?
No.
And we got a cross. There should be one there. Number, I'm not going to name any numbers here, but one of those Essex players just cross-checked Ferrara as she skated through the crease.
I don't know if it was 5 or 10.
I will tell you, that was...
So it's either Razzle or Abigail.
Good hard shot, high shot by Richard. Caught the goalie off, by surprise. Puck is now deep in the zone. Frady's is there, going behind the net, putting pressure on number 12. Stempek comes around the net, but there's Frady's taken away from up to Ferraro. Ferraro throws it on net, but blocked. Picked up by Frady's off the block. Throws it back in. Essex can't clear the zone. Great pressure by Ferraro and Frady.
This is a great penalty kill right there. That's how you want to pressure the puck on the penalty kill.
You've got two Comet players. The game is over, folks. We got a 2-1 win by the Comets. Gritty game. But that right there, you had a freshman and a sophomore that held the line on top of the circle, and they wouldn't let the five players from Essex skate past them.
And that's the point, especially when the puck is in your offensive zone. Even though you're shorthanded, you want to put a wall up on that blue line and not let your opponent come out.
They did a great job.
They did.
And like I say, hats off to Essex. 2-1 win by the Comets. Great job, ladies. You keep another W in your box. But Essex showed no backup. This is our first meeting of the year. We'll have one more down in their rink. So.
That should be, the season's coming to an end, too. You don't really have that many weeks left. So that ought to be, a learning curve for Essex facing this Comet team again. So that should be a very good matchup. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be another 2-1, 3-2 game.
I think the best opportunity for anyone to go to school today is probably the Comets. They saw what's going to happen to them if they're not playing, if they're not skating. They had a hard time skating with Essex, meeting their pressure. But, they got some dynamic goal scorers that are going to make it happen, and they got the job
and that's
done.
the thing, too, is like once you have that upperclassman like you do with Alexander and Jarvis, who can control the plays anywhere in the zone of any three zones, that is going to help you out. But, if you don't get going and you have a team like Essex that's young, that just boosted their confidence of their 10 freshmen, saying, "Hey, we can hang with these girls."
The Comets got to come out, put their foot on the gas, and keep it on the gas. I want to see a game like that. They can do it. I just haven't seen them do that yet this year.
Spalding they did a little bit. It seemed like I was watching it on Central Vermont Sports Network, so I couldn't really tell if it was the very in depth.
The first period, Spalding came out extremely aggressive, hard, put a lot of pressure on McKenna and net. But it surprised us with how their tenacity is. They were skating like they had 4 lines, but they really only had 1 line, and they ran out of gas. And we knew if we could weather the storm, but with this Essex group, you're not going to weather the storm. They're going to keep coming at you.
Right.
Let me reach out to our wonderful sponsors one more time here. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners, and thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swan Lumber, Northwest Council and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast games of our local Franklin County athletes, please contact us at 802-782-8676. And over the last 4 years, Northwestern Council and Sports Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you're concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency service line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can just dial 988, and one call could save a life. But there we go, folks. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. I want to thank you, Joe Severy, for joining me up here in the booth.
Thank you for having me. Love to do it again at some point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. You're more than welcome anytime you want. I'm sure people want to hear more than just my voice, and it's awesome talking hockey. If you guys are home and you're not doing anything, stay right where you are. We got a wonderful guy on the camera. Will's got a good handle on a job. He's got his jacket on now. He's not going to take any more shots from across the rink. And you got 2 pretty dynamic announcers, and Mr. Bliss and Mr. Needleman going to be taking our spots. I hope they can live up to what we just put out there.
I would think with all the stats that they do during the course of a game, I think they're probably going to surpass us.
They do have a little more information, folks, but really, do you need that information?
You don't.
No,
not at this level.
But
if it was an NHL game or a college game, those stats are nice.
They look pretty. But
they do.
You can put lipstick.
No, all kidding aside, they do a good job calling the game for the boys' side. Just got a text message. Justin Martin does not have a daughter.
Really?
So I'm guessing that's probably his niece.
I'm telling you right now, I think someone's pulling your leg.
This guy's a pretty good source. He plays cards with Justin once a week.
No, you know a card player that tells the truth? I don't.
I didn't say they played poker. They could be playing goldfish.
I'm gonna say okay, maybe. I'm gonna check my sources.
I would check your sources.
But thank you for
I don't
that.
think he does. I think he just has 2 boys.
See,
Or 3
folks,
boys.
back at home, this is the type of reporting you get. And we got people outside reaching in and letting us know and correcting us, and then we're right here to put that correction back out on air. So Justin, I'm sorry that I said you had a daughter.
Maybe you do. Maybe you don't.
I'm not gonna say that because you can still skate a lot faster than me. But folks, thanks again, and Dave Jackson signing off for Northwest Access TV, and a big thanks to Joe Severy.
Hey, thank you for having me. This was a pleasure. This was fun.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we'll see you guys next game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Yeah, it should be good. Check, check, check.
Oh, it might be just there's so much volume going on. It might
Oh.
be like quiet in here.
Okay.
Alright, but you should be good.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just come over and just turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So yeah, we can start up whenever you're ready if you want.
Like 4 to 5 minutes left in the warm-ups, I'll go on.
Alright, alright.
Is that cool?
Yeah, cool with me.
Yeah.
As long as we start before the game.
Yeah, 5. At 5.
You want the camera on you at all? Or?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's always worth asking.
No. I'm good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss with Northwest Access for Division I Boys High School Hockey. The BFA Bobwhites taking on the Essex Hornets. BFA Bobwhites 3-4 overall this year, 1-3 in league play. Essex Hornets on the other side, 1-3-1 in league play. In overall record, and 1-1-1 in league play. The BFA Bobwhites, some key wins on the season and losses. Key win against Rutland on December 27th, a 3-0 win over Rutland. December 30th, a 1-0 close loss to Spalding. January 3rd, a 3-2 loss at home to Rice. And on January 6th, a 1-0 loss, close one there to South Burlington. South Burlington, one of the better teams in Division I this year. Essex, on the other hand, December 23rd, a 7-3 win over Spalding. So that shows that Essex can put the puck in the net compared to the Bobwhites only getting a 1-0 loss over Spalding. On December 30th, a 4-4 tie for Essex over, versus CVU. And January 6th, a 3-0 loss to Rice. So BFA having that closer turnout there against Rice, only losing 3-2. Essex, on the other end, losing 3-0. So tough one there for Essex. But I think keys for BFA tonight, big one for BFA has been goaltending. Goaltending's been great by Rathburn. He had 30-plus saves versus Rice, so that'll be a big test for him tonight against these Essex Hornets. Another key for tonight for BFA, lots of quality shots. BFA's got to get the pucks on net, have those quality shots, shoot as much as possible. I know Braden Manning had a great goal last game from a tough angle, just getting the puck on net. Great goal by him. And BFA also needs to stay composed, stay out of the penalty box. That hurt them versus Rice. They took some late penalties in that game, really struggled to stay composed and, really hurt them. And Rice took advantage late in that game and won 3-2. Keys for Essex tonight, lots of shots. Got to get traffic in front of Rathburn. You really got to earn it if you're going to score against Egan Rathburn. He's really proved that against a lot of these teams. Burton had a lot of trouble getting pucks by Rathburn. Rice had a lot of trouble. So get a lot of shots on Rathburn, get a lot of traffic in front of him. Otherwise, he's going to make a lot of easy saves. Another key for Essex tonight, be physical. They got to get under BFA's skin if they're really, going to have success. And forecheck, that is big for Essex tonight. Big, heavy forecheck on BFA will sometimes, when BFA struggles to get out of their own zone, that's when they really lose their heads. BFA Comets getting that big 2-1 win over the Essex Hornets just before this game. So congratulations to the BFA Comets getting that big win. Next game for BFA will be on January 13th against CVU down at Carnes at 7:35. So look for that one. Just a quick word from our sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff at Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. Just a few ticks here left till puck drop, and we'll get underway for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Belleville Street Academy, home of your BFA Bobwhites for tonight's game between the visiting Comets and your BFA Bobwhites. Please remember, there is no smoking anywhere on school grounds. Students are reminded that they must stay in the building during the game or lose their ability to re-enter the game once they leave. Let's Tonight Essex remind participants and spectators of the requirement to behave in a respectful manner. Sportsmanship and safe playing environments are top priorities for all Vermont school-sponsored activities. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Any violation in the game or in the stands can result in game stoppages, ejections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive, supportive, and healthy learning environment for everyone involved. We hope you enjoy the game here tonight as our guests. The refs for tonight's game are Mr. Letourneau and Mr. Hickey, and our athletic trainer is Megan Robitel.
Hello and welcome to tonight's Hope Happens Here awareness game. I'm Abby Hughes, a senior at BFA and a member of the Hope Happens Here program. Hope Happens Here is a student-led movement with the goal of having an impact on our BFA community by supporting mental health awareness and resources to support our classes and teammates. Please help us start the conversation to break the negative stigma that surrounds mental health. We want everyone to know that it's okay to not be okay. Please support our 50-50 raffle tonight for mental health. Thank you and good luck to both teams.
And now for the starting lineups. For our visiting Essex Hornets. Starting on the goal, number 1, Captain Noel. Starting at defense, number 19, Elliot Clark. Starting at defense, number 27, Logan. Starting at center, number 3, Hunter. Starting at left wing, number 8, London Smith. Starting at right wing, number 9, Talon Kirby. Head coach for the Essex Hornets is Chris Line. Now for your hometown BFA Bobwhites. Starting at goal, number 31, Ethan Ransford. Starting at defense, number 19, Colby Phelps. Starting at defense, number 16, Caleb Reed. Starting at center, number 15, Thomas Wilbur. Starting at left wing, number 11, Oliver Wilson. Starting at right wing, number 20, Taylor Lehman. Our BFA Bobwhites are coached by Ben Roberts. Please remove your hats and helmets for our national anthem.
Jason Bliss here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss here with Northwest Access. Sorry about that. For Division I boys high school hockey, BFA Bobwhites taking on the Essex Hornets. Just about underway to get puck drop. Thomas Wilbur will be centering Oliver Horton and Baylor Lamus with Phelps and Reed backing them up on the blue line. For Essex, we have number 3 Hunter Driver centering for number 8 Landon Smith, and number 9, Talon Kirby. On D for them, number 19, Elliot Klett, and number 27, Logan Turner. In net for the Essex Hornets will be Calvin Noel, and for the Bobwhites will be Deegan Rathburn. Referees tonight, Mr. Letourneau and Mr. Hickey. At the face-off, Driver versus Wilbur. And one back by Driver. And through the neutral zone now is Driver. Driver working it down low for Essex. Phelps for support for BFA, gets it up off the boards. Shot there from the point, just wide. Good shot there by Edwards. And down low behind the BFA net, wraps around. Here's number 9, Kirby. Kirby dumps low, Phelps supporting, dumps it behind the net. Weymouth supporting Reed. And Reed losing the puck to number 3, Driver. Back now is Reed working up to Weymouth. Weymouth cannot get it out of the BFA zone. Now working down low is Driver. Driver out front to nobody. Close one there for Essex. And now BFA works their way out. Here comes Oliver Horton quick through the neutral zone. Slash there from Driver, but Oliver still with the puck. Big hit there from Essex. And Merchant for BFA gets it down low to Swainbank. Swainbank can't handle. Merchant now with it in the neutral zone, looking for Zemanek. Merchant has time. Merchant over the blue line. Here comes Merchant. Number 16, Day. Ryan Day. Ryan. Perry on the face-off now for BFA. One back by Essex. Shot there blocked. Here's Jack Perry working through the neutral zone. Jack Perry has support from LaPlume. Jack Perry gets hauled down, but no call. And here comes Essex breaking out of the zone. Essex coming through the neutral zone. Good block there by number 8, Benoit, excuse me. And Reed works it up to the point. Essex will take a shot. Good shot there by number 23, Edwards. And Rathburn will kick it up into the netting. Bear with me here tonight, folks. Just myself. And first line back out for BFA. As well as Essex. Driver and Wilbur. Driver getting kicked out. Coming in is Smith. One back by Smith. Good save there by Deegan. Smith now trying to find his man down low. Here's Benoit. Benoit behind the BFA zone. Benoit still with the puck. Benoit losing it to number 8, Smith. Good shot there by Smith. Good save by Rathburn. And here's Essex again. BFA, this is what I said, having trouble breaking out of the zone. Oliver Horton resetting behind his own net. Working his way out off the board, trying to find Lamus. Lamus just in front of him. Good idea there by Oliver Horton. And Lamus getting a hit after the whistle. Looks like we might have a penalty here. And the ref is going to call it. Number 6 for Essex, Joshua Stewart, going to the box for roughing. And BFA now going on the power play. Getting their second line out. So a 2-minute call there by Stewart. Just a hit after the whistle on Lamus. And BFA will go on the power play, face off in the Essex zone. Face off one back by Tatro. Now Benoit will dump it low down to Swainbank. Swainbank looking for support from Bonnet. And Bonnet gets hauled down. Getting back up now. BFA doing a good job keeping in, and Essex will dump it down. Rathburn will hold, and pressure here from Day. Ryan Day with speed, and also pressure from number 12, Christopher Morgan. Good speed by those two, good forecheck. And Merchant having trouble with Day all over him. And Benoit working it across now is Tatro. Tatro into the Essex zone. Tatro hitting the brakes, having time. Working it to Bonnet. Bonnet down low to Tatro. Tatro back to Bonnet. Bonnet will take a shot. Good save there by Noel. And still here at BFA with the puck. And Essex does get it out. 1:04 left on the penalty. Merchant gets it up to Bonnet. Bonnet takes a hit from Desolates. And Phelps now with the puck through the neutral zone. Here's Phelps. Phelps will dump it down low. Noel will hold it. And Essex trying to ring it around the boards. Can't get it out. Clark keeps it in. Lamus. Lamus working down low to Horton. Horton has time over to Lamus. Lamus holding. Lamus still with the puck. Lamus at the top of the circles. Good move there. Lamus back to the point to Phelps. Phelps low shot off the post. And a good save there by Noel trying to track it down. No whistle. And good shot there from Phelps. And Noel having no idea where the puck is. And close one there for BFA. 23 left on the Stewart penalty. 10:19 left in the first, 0-0. Wilbur at the draw with Morgan. And one over to Lamus. Now behind the net is Horton. Horton loses his balance. Horton and Lamus down low. And good block there by Clark keeping it in. And now for Essex is Klett. Klett works it up the boards. Phelps will keep it in. Now Lamus. Lamus looking for Phelps, and just a little miscommunication there. Phelps will reset. Penalty up. 5-on-5. Phelps, good pass there. Horton can't handle. Essex coming the other way. Essex will dump it down. Pressure on Phelps now is number 12, Christopher Morgan. Phelps works the BFA teams. Had a strong season so far. Here comes Essex the other way is number 17, Mayette. Mayette pressuring Reed. Reed around the net, working out of the BFA zone. Still having trouble getting out of the zone. Now LaPlume going the other way. Ethan LaPlume through the neutral zone. Can't get a shot off. Good D there by Essex. And Tatro now with the puck. Dumps it down low. Essex says no, coming the other way. Big body, number 26, Desolates for Essex. And they get it down low to Merchant. Merchant coming out of the BFA zone, losing the puck quickly, sticks with it, gets it out into the neutral zone. Number 23, Edwards back in his own zone. Tatro pressuring. And Essex will come the other way, his driver. And losing it there. Good miscommunication by driver and Kirby. But they get it down low. Merchant now for BFA. Merchant behind his own net to Zemanek. And Zemanek needs to get it out. He does not. Kept in by number 9, Kirby. Kirby behind the BFA net, pressure by Zemanek. Tatro now with support. Here comes Tatro. Tatro will hold. Tatro still holding, looking for a man. Finds Swainbank. Swainbank will get it low. Now number 14, McFall. McFall with speed behind his own net. McFall working out of the zone. Wilbur trying to pressure him. McFall now losing the puck. And coming the other way is Phelps. Could be a 3-on-2 with speed. Nope. Essex makes a good change. And now Horton. Horton with a turn up to Phelps. Phelps with a shot. Just wide. Good save there by Noel. Down low is Lamus. Lamus to Horton. Horton behind the Essex net, up to Phelps. Phelps waiting, good shot there. High shot, Noel will hold. Good shot there by Phelps. Good shift by BFA. Lots of pressure. BFA will get a line change. 7:02 left in the first, 0-0. Essex taking that first penalty. And BFA having the power play, can't capitalize. Jack Perry on the faceoff now versus Christopher Morgan. Morgan wins it over. Essex now getting out of the zone. And down low for BFA now is Manning. Manning gets it out. Manning working through the neutral zone, takes a slash from number 22. Excuse me, 22 is not on the roster, so I'm going to have trouble with that one. Down low, BFA, LaPlume, and number 22, Bo Perrin out front. Good shot there and a good save. LaPlume with a good shot and a great save by Noel. Braden Manning with that second shot with a turnaround. Manning had a lot of success this year getting goals versus Rice and Burton. And a close one there. Great save by Noel for Essex. And back behind the net. Wrapped up to Reed. We will dump it low. And behind the net now is number 14, Hunter Gagne. Hunter Gagne will hold. Gagne now losing it to number 19, Klett. Klett now off the boards. And number 8, Gavin Benoit, trying to find his man. Tatro can't do so. Tatro losing his balance. And BFA does get it down low. Klett now for Essex. It's like we have a delayed call. Excuse me, delayed offsides. BFA working to the zone now. Number 14, Hunter Gagne. Hunter Gagne takes a hit. And down into the zone is Benoit. Benoit trying to find his man Reed. And Tatro just handling it. Tatro now gets it down low. Back up to the point, Reed. Reed with a shot, just blocked. Horton now gets it up to the point. Horton dumps it down low. Essex having trouble now breaking it out. Horton pressuring down low with number 5, Owen Bonnet. Bonnet with a big hit. Great hit there by Bonnet on Turner. Turner looks a little upset. And some extracurriculars there. But a great hit by Owen Bonnet. Bonnet been out recently with mono. Good to have him back. Sophomore Owen Bonnet, number 5. 4:50 left in the first, 0-0. First slap it down low. And Wilbur down low working hard on Desolates. Wilbur Horton and Desolates. And BFA will keep it in. Zemanek will get it down low. Number 23 now, Edwards for Essex. Good move there. Gets it behind the net to Desolates. Desolates off the boards to Driver. Driver through the neutral zone. We'll get it down low. Zemanek with a hit. And coming the other way is Wilbur. Down behind the net, Zemanek. And Horton will come the other way over the Essex line. High shot there on Noel, and Noel will hold. And Zemanek gets up to his feet. And Plume takes a big hit. Down low now is Manning. Manning works it up to the point. Good shot there from BFA. Wilbur with a good low shot. BFA trying to track down off the post. And Noel will cover. Close one there. Not sure who had the shot. It might have been Perry, but a trickler off the post. And faceoff will be in the Essex zone. 3:34 left in the first, 0-0. Jack Perry against Morgan. Morgan wins it over. Down low now is LaPlume and Manning. And Essex will work it up. Kept in, actually just out. Phelps will dump it back in. And delayed offsides, Essex will have time. Coming behind the nets, number 18, Rooney. Rooney gets it up. And LaPlume intercepts. LaPlume spinning. Trying to find the point. Shot there just wide by Wilbur. And good idea there by Wilbur. Alex Wilbur trying to find the man streaking, Hunter Gagne. And those two can't connect. Face-off now in the BFA zone. Will be Tatro and our unknown man, number 22. Excuse me for not knowing that, just not on the roster. Shot there from Essex. Desolates getting a low shot on Rathburn, and he gobbles that up. Essex, if they're going to have any chance, they got to get some traffic in front of Rathburn to have a little more success. But good shots there. Good shot there by Desolates. Goes 4. And it's outside the zone. And coming the other way, Lamus. Lamus losing the puck to Kleck. Kleck gets it up in the neutral zone. Coming the other way is number 17, Mayette. Mayette shot there wide. Horton gets it down low. 1:09 left in the first, 1-0 BFA. Good hit there from Lamus. Ooh, Jack Perry takes a high hit, and we're gonna have a call. Hey, interference on number 22, our unknown man. Maybe we'll hear him over the intercom, but I doubt it. I think down below they have the same roster I do.
22 blue interference.
So Essex second penalty, interference call, 59.5 left in the first. BFA will have a chance here, about a minute to get something going. Face-off won by Tatro, back to Benoit. Down low to Bonnet. Bonnet with a shot blocked. And Merchant try to find Tatro. Tatro back to Merchant behind their own net. Merchant up to Benoit, going the other way. Benoit finding, oh, great shot there by Bonnet. And dumped wide by Noel. Up on the boards now is Tatro. And the other way, Will Desolates gets it down. And we'll have 1:01 left on the penalty for Essex. So good period there by BFA. BFA getting that goal from Brody Tatro with an assist from Hunter Gagne. So number 13, Brody Tatro getting assist from 14, Hunter Gagne. BFA getting on the board first. And Bonnet's going to go to the box for 2 minutes. And excuse me, now we'll have a 4-on-4 for a minute. And then Essex will go on the power play. So Tatro getting that goal and assist from Gagne. BFA doing a good job there. Good saves by Deegan Rathburn. And Essex taking the 2 penalties there. And we're going to be back for the second period coming up. And we're just going to have a word from our sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swan Lumber, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. So BFA up 1-0 after the first, and we'll momentarily be back for the second period. Not bad.
In my incredibly unprofessional opinion.
Just a reminder to follow BFA Athletics on X. Stay up to date on all things from the Bobwhites and the Comets. You'll find game day graphics, player highlights, athlete of the league awards, score updates, news, notes, and much more. Stay glued to all information pertaining to the Bobwhites and Comets and find schedules, rosters, game
back on. We got 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, nothing crazy because I don't have anybody to talk
Yeah,
to. So
yeah.
it's like I don't need 5 minutes. No.
Yeah.
You're good, man.
No.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, I just went down to, because I was like, the no-name man that I don't know his name. Like, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, because I was like, I'm not, this guy's going to have the puck. I'm going to be like, 22. All right, cool, thanks, man.
All right, you ready?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss here with Northwest Access. Division I Boys High School Hockey, BFA Bobwhites taking on the Essex Hornets. First period there, BFA up 1-0. Goal coming from Brody Tatro, number 13 for BFA, with assist from Hunter Gagne. And Essex taking 2 penalties. Number 6 for Essex, Joshua Stewart. And number 22, Shane Mayette for Essex, getting that second penalty for Essex. And Bonnet right at the end of the period getting an unsportsmanlike. So we're going to have 4-on-4, and Essex will go on the power play for about a minute. And face off Wilbur and Morgan. And Essex working in, and Rathburn will hold. Shot on net by Stewart. Good save there by Rathburn. Face off now in the BFA zone. Morgan and Wilbur. Kept in by number 23. Edwards down low now. And Phelps behind the BFA net. Nobody there for support. Clark now picks it up. Tries to find Lamus. Lamus now working up to Wilbur. Wilbur can't handle. Wilbur pressuring hard. Edwards. Wilbur all over Edwards. And both of them falling. No call there. Essex coming behind the net now is Stewart. Stewart's pressured by Wilbur. And Clark holding for Lamus. Lamus, good move there. Lamus getting in the Essex zone. Shot there wide. And Phelps now for BFA. Phelps with a shot. Face off in the beat over to number 22, Mayette. Mayette, good save there by Rathburn. And Driver now. Driver for Essex holding. Good move there by Driver through the neutral zone with speed. And close offsides there. Driver still with the puck. Shot there by Driver. Good save by Rathburn. Kept in by Mayette. Mayette now working over to Driver. One-timer. Big save. And rebound is number 9, Kirby, for Essex. And a beautiful one-timer there, and rewarded, is number 8, Landon Smith. Edwards up to number 17, Mayette. And back now is Reed. Reed hits the brakes. And Smith from Driver tying the game. And coming the other way now is number 17, Mayette. Mayette off the boards trying to find Morgan. Morgan in the BFA zone. Good spin move there by Morgan. And working it back now is BFA. And coming the other way is Benoit. Benoit can't find anybody. Coming the other way for BFA now. Good shot there, just high. Colville Matthews. And Phelps now with a shot. Good save by Noel. And behind the net pressured, Edwards has Perry all over him. Edwards now trying to find his man. Gets it up to number 9, Kirby. Kirby has trouble handling. Work D to D now. And Essex can't handle it down. They do manage to get it out. And back now is Edwards again with support from Turner. Edwards takes a big hit from LaPlume. Saved by Noel. Rebound. Puck up into the netting. And good shift there. Lamus. Now Zemanek. Zemanek with a whiff. Essex coming the other way. And Horton now. Good pass there from Zemanek. BFA gets it down low. Spin move. Driver getting that first assist. Landon Smith getting that goal for Essex. 10:18 left in the second. One trouble getting out. Essex will keep it in. And BFA finally gets good save by Noel. Noel will hold. And looks like Benoit's stick was knocked out of his hands by an Essex player. And we're going to have a face-off in the Essex zone. Jack Perry against Christopher Morgan. Morgan, small body for this Essex team, but a great player. Good shot there from the point by Phelps, and Noel will hold. And Braden Manning crashing the net, getting some words from Morgan. And number 25, Carpenter. But good crash there by Manning. Face-off won by Morgan. And BFA gets it up to the point. Phelps can't settle. Kept in though. Morgan crashing up on the boards. Here is LaPlume. LaPlume looking for Manning. LaPlume spins. LaPlume and Manning. LaPlume still with the puck, finds Manning. Manning now up to the point, finds Phelps. Phelps with a spin move. Phelps still holding. Phelps gets it down low to Manning. Manning up to Fitro for BFA. And Landon Smith for Essex. BFA wins it back to Clark. Clark with a shot, blocked. And Driver now the other way, tries to find his man, number 9, Kirby. Kirby dumps it down, and Driver there, almost tracking it down. And Lamus now coming the other way for BFA. Flicks it up to Horton. Horton with speed. Horton into the Essex zone, hits the brakes. Horton holding, gets it up to Merchant. Merchant with a low shot, blocked there. And Horton still with the puck. Forecheck now, and Essex coming the other way. Number 8, Landon Smith, the goal scorer for Essex. Smith with a shot on Rathburn. Rathburn kicked aside. And could have a stretch pass. Lamus trying to find number 14, Hunter Gagne, and Essex coming the other way. Good move there by Mayette. And he was trying to do a little inside out on Clark. And just losing the puck. Good D there by Clark, and Rathburn holding up. Face-off now in the BFA zone will be Mayette and Tatro. And Tatro wins it back. Caleb Reed now off the boards, kept in by number 23, Edwards, and into the Essex bench. Face-off outside the zone. And Mayette and Tatro will go again. And one forward by Mayette. Mayette can't keep it in. Still Essex trying to get it down low. They do so. And good off the net move by Benoit. Benoit now still, good spin move. Benoit with a little Gretzky move behind the net. Coming the other way is Tatro. Tatro up to Swainbank. Swainbank will dump low. Swainbank now for BFA and off the referee. Unfortunate one there for BFA. Swainbank still sticking with it. And up to the point, Reed. Reed gets it down low, trying to find Swainbank, can't do so. Number 14, Hunter Gagne now gets it up to the point. Benoit shot there wide. And number 23 now for Essex, Edwards, will get it up and off the glass. And behind the net now, Essex will keep it in. And just up the boards, Gagne can't get it out. Hunter Gagne finally does. They beat. Essex now LaPlume. LaPlume holding. LaPlume with a shot off the side of the net and sticks with it. Now Manning. Manning behind the net. Manning off the board trying to find LaPlume. LaPlume now has Phelps at the point. Shot there by LaPlume. And a tough angle. Noel will hold. Phelps wanted it. Banging his stick on the ice. He was wide open, but good decision there. Things happen. It happened for Manning in the Rice game. But tough angle. Getting the puck on net. That's all that matters. Jack Perry now will go against Driver. Jack Perry and Hunter Driver. And one there by, Perry. Good shot there, and a big save just between the legs of Noel and LaPlume, just getting that bouncing shot, and Noel doing a good job covering. And face off again, Wilbur will go against Driver. And Driver wins it back. Horton pressuring now. Horton gets it. Spin move there, trying to find Lamus. Lamus losing the puck. And Driver coming the other way. Hunter Driver just losing it. Kept in. A little tip there by Driver. Good hand-eye coordination by him. Didn't get a lot on it. But Rathburn covers up with the glove. Or should I say catches it with his glove. Driver and Wilbur now in the BFA zone. 5:08 left in the second. One there by Driver. Shot blocked. Again, Smith. Smith takes a big hit, but gets it down low. Reed now. Gets it up to Lamus. And Essex will go the other way. Shot there by Kirby. Glove saved by Rathburn. Big hit on Landon Smith there. And Smith gave it right back to Lamus. Face off now in the BFA zone. Petro back to Clark. Clark holding. Clark looking for his winger, Swainbank. Swainbank can't get it off the boards. And Rathburn will cover. Essex just getting a trickler on net. Mayette. And crashed as well was Ryan Day for Essex. Face off again is Mayette and Tatro. One by Tatro. And back behind the net is Reed. Reed working it over to Clark. Clark hitting the brakes. Good move there by Clark. Clark spinning off. Has a lot of pressure from Ryan Day. And BFA does get it out. Tatro up to Bonnet. Good pass there over to Bonnet. Here's Swainbank. Swainbank trying to get it in front. Nobody there. Tatro was crashing in up to the point to Merchant. Merchant trying to get it down low. And Essex having trouble getting it out. Dumped down low is Swainbank. Essex now. Essex with speed. As McFall takes a big hit. Clark will dump it in. Edwards going to go back to the box. And we might have a couple penalties here as Manning goes in and hits his man. And like I said, Stewart for Essex going to the box. And Braden Manning. And Phelps now has time, gets it in. And good pass there. Coming the other way is Essex. Number 19, Klett, will dump it down low. Phelps pressure by number 9, Kirby. Kirby all over Phelps. Kirby keeping his stick down. Good job there by Kirby. And the other way is LaPlume. LaPlume with a drop pass, nobody there. And off the boards is Smith. And nobody there. Trying to find the pass was Merchant. And in the neutral zone now is Phelps. Phelps losing the puck. Supported there by Magnum. Magnum will dump it down low. And Edwards gets it up to number 9, Talon Kirby. Kirby will dump it down low. And good pressure there by Zemanek. Zemanek still with the puck down in the corner. Horton and Zemanek working back and forth. Zemanek still with the puck. Gets it to Merchant. Merchant taking his time. Looking for Horton over by the Zamboni. Horton tries to flick it out. And Essex keeps it in. Was Desolates. Desolates dumps it down low. Merchant now has time. Merchant with speed. Merchant through the neutral zone. Merchant with moves, and that was an offside. Just with an extra move was Aaron Merchant. And just that one extra move, BFA jumps off sides. 2:08 left in the second. Still a 1-1 hockey game here. And Mayette will take the faceoff against Wilbur. One there forward by Mayette. Mayette still with the puck. And good D there by BFA Reed. The other way, Horton now can't settle. And off the boards, Desolate's trying to find his man, number 16, Ryan Day. Down low now is Reed. Day all over him. Day and Reed. Day still down low. Day now pressuring Zemanek. And in with a vengeance, he will go to the box. Sorry. Could have been, I think it was Turner. Turner had a penalty. Will get off sides. Bonnet down low. Bonnet and Tatro. BFA doing a good job keeping it in. Bonnet now off the boards, trying to find Tatro. Tatro now. Tatro has time looking for Bonnet again. And Desolates. And Tatro. Tatro flicks it down to Bonnet, up the boards to Phelps. Phelps shoots just wide. Swainbank now. Swainbank holding, trying to find Phelps, and coming the other way is number 9, Kirby. Kirby could be on a breakaway, and good D there by Clark and Phelps. Kirby was almost in all alone. Klett now looking for his man Driver. Driver can't settle off his skate. Good moves there by Driver. Driver and Smith trying to connect again for another goal for Essex. And we're going to have a call here. It's like Swainbank might be going to the box for an interference. So penalties again, and Jack Perry. Oregon can't win it back. Zemanek will try to slap it down. Kept in by Essex, and shot up high. Klett tries to get a shot on net, but up into the netting. 8.3 now left in the second. So Swainbank getting that interference call. Unfortunate one there. And looks like Zemanek will dump it down. And that'll be it for the second. Essex getting on the board with that great Smith. But we'll be back momentarily. Just a word from our sponsors before I let you go here for a break. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Pearline Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And one other thing, over the last 4 years, Northwest Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So 1-1 after the second. We'll be back with you in the third period for third period action, and Essex will be on the power play going into the third.
Two down. It's a pretty good game, though. Yeah. My first time filming overtime. No, it's a free period. Oh. So if they don't score, if they don't score, like a 5-minute maybe. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If no one scores in that next 15 minutes, then hey. Yeah, it could be overtime. Could be a first for me. Never seen an overtime? It's actually pretty cool. No, never filmed one. Oh. I guess I've never seen one in a high school setting either, but. In the NHL, it's sweet. They go to 3-on-3. So it's like really like back and forth. No kidding. It's really cool. It's almost just like more action, you know? Like 5-on-5, there's a lot of guys out there. So 3-on-3 with like just opens up the ice so much. Yeah. I'm going to try I'll talk to you. I mean that's. I muted it though.
I don't know. Can you still hear us?
Roll pass to the end of the second period. Number 1, T.D. Radford at 12 saves. Number 1 from Essex, Calvin Noel at 7 saves.
I don't know, man.
gentlemen, Jason Bliss here with Northwest Access. Third period action, Division I boys high school hockey. BFA Bobwhites taking on the Essex Hornets. 1-1 after 2. Swainbank in the box for 1:46 left. Essex will be on the power play. Get out of here. Wilbur on the face-off with Driver. And working to the zone now is Mayette. Mayette will dump it down low. Clark now. Clark looking for Lamus. Lamus flicking it out. And good ice there by Lamus just to get out of the zone. BFA killing off now. 1:27 left on the Swainbank call. And Essex coming the other way is Mayette. Good move there. And Driver couldn't settle. Phelps and Driver. Driver now leaving it for Mayette. Mayette looking for the point. Up to Klett. Klett will hold. Over to Mayette. Klett now. Klett with a shot. Good block by Lamus. And Klett again for Essex. Klett working to Mayette. Mayette and Klett playing pass. Mayette now with a shot. And glove there by Rathburn. A no-look shot from Mayette. And not much on it. Rathburn had no trouble gloving that one down. And face off in the BFA zone. Still 53 left on the Swainbank penalty. Essex still on the power play. One back here. And Mayette playing pass again with Klett. Klett over the Driver. Klett now with Driver with a one-timer. And Rathburn gobbles it up. Driver with that one-timer in the second. And Landon Smith pounding it home. Driver with a great one-timer. And Driver winning it over. And shot there by Smith. And Rathburn again with a great save. Essex really putting the rubber on Rathburn on this power play. And Zemanek will go up against Driver. Driver wins it back. And Klett can't keep it in. Klett back for Essex now. 30 left on the Swainbank penalty. Klett works it up. Coming the other way is Mayette. Mayette gets it over to his man, Smith. And good work there by Jack Perry. And Perry takes a little bit of a hook, but no call. And dumped down low for BFA was Colville Matthews. And looking like BFA might kill this off. Coming the other way is Driver now. Driver with a long shift. Driver gets it into the zone. Driver spinning. And Zemanek can't handle Driver. Driver still with the puck. And good job there by Zemanek knocking him off. Horton now. Horton fresh legs. BFA with a good kill. Horton coming through the neutral zone with speed. Oliver Horton using his speed. Shot there just wide. And Christopher Morgan can't handle. Clark will dump it off the boards. BFA tags up. Off the boards now, trying to find number 9, Kirby. And he just loses the puck. Clark now with a spin move. Christopher Morgan all over him. Clark takes another hit from Kirby. Kirby and Clark all over each other. Clark again now. Works it up to Horton. And almost looked like McFall pushed Lamus over the line. And we'll get a offside. Good penalty kill there by BFA. And Driver just having that real close one-timer opportunity. Couldn't capitalize. Driver back out on the ice. 12:20 left in the third, 1-1. And Tatro now losing the puck. Gets it down low. Swainbank. Swainbank now gets it up to the point to Benoit. Benoit holding, gets it down low. Trying to find Swainbank again. And down low is McFall. McFall taking a hit. Driver trying to get it out against Tatro. Essex still having trouble. Number 9, Kirby. Kirby back with the puck, pressure by Swainbank. BFA can't keep it in. Tatro now works it back to Reed. Reed will spin off. Trying to find Swainbank. Swainbank will tip it in. Essex gets it out now. Reed again. Reed will dump it down low. And Stewart now. Stewart pressured by Bonnet. And coming the other way is Essex. Long shot there, kicked wide by Rathburn. And Perry and Bonnet having trouble communicating there and just losing it. And now Reed looks it over to his man. Benoit and Reed just miscommunicating there too. And Reed stays on. Shot there by Christopher Morgan and a good save by Rathburn. Benoit now. Benoit working it out of the zone. Does so. Tries to find LaPlume. And Manning there with a shot blocked by Desolates. Back behind the net now is LaPlume. LaPlume takes a cross check. Dumps it down low to Manning. Manning and Desolates. Manning gets the puck. Tries to get it up to the point. Number 25 intercepts Carpenter, and Rathburn will hold. And Merchant using his body. Knocking down his man, number 18, Rooney, Cash Rooney. Small body for this Essex team, taking a hard hit there from Merchant. And it's just Wilbur. Going to the box, Essex back out. Works it in the neutral zone, dumps it. And Essex still on the power play. Face off down off the boards to himself. Driver again losing it. Tatro coming the other way. Tatro off the boards to himself. Driver again losing it. Tatro coming the other way. Tatro for BFA will dump it down low. 1:10 left on the penalty. And back again, Klett will reset with Driver. Driver now looking for his man. Good move there. Driver back and forth. Good moves by him. Another move there by Driver, and falling was Cofield Matthews. Driver still with the puck, works it up to the point. And Klett, good shot there by number 8, Smith. And Smith, the goal scorer for Essex, not a lot on it, but still got a shot on Rathburn. Rathburn makes a great save. Wilbur still in the box for 44. Finds Mayette. Mayette looking for number 9, Kirby, can't find him. Coming the other way is Essex. Essex working into the zone is Stewart. Stewart, good moves there. Stewart with a tough angle, flicks it over the net. McFall now at the point. McFall getting it down low. McFall trying to find his way in and loses the puck. BFA gets it down into the Essex zone. 5 left on the Wilbur penalty, and BFA will kill it off. Good kill there by BFA again. Coming the other way is Essex. Good moves there by Stewart. Stewart falling, can't get a shot off. And Reed couldn't get through a few Essex players. And now Horton now coming the other way with speed. Horton getting into the Essex zone. Shot there, just wide. Horton got to get those on net. Lamus now takes a big hit from Christopher Morgan. Morgan trying to stick with it. Lamus still has it. And again coming is Essex. Coming in fast is Smith. Smith with a shot. Blocked there by Zemanek. And good D there by Zemanek. Great move there, right through Kirby's legs. Zemanek with the moves. And Horton now in Zemanek. Zemanek can't get it out. Essex keeps it in. And trying to get a shot was Driver. Zemanek all over him. Horton trying to find his man Lamus. Intercepted by Essex. Essex will dump it down. Good dump there by Smith. Now Merchant behind the BFA net will hit the brakes. Merchant looking for support. Merchant can't find it, but he will take it himself. Merchant finding Lamus, but all over him there is Essex. And Zemanek will have to reset now. Looking for a stretch pass to Lamus, but he doesn't find him. Finds him now, Lamus over the blue line. Tries to do a little inside-out move. Unsuccessful. Coming the other way is Turner. Turner with a slapper. Great save by Rathburn. And Lamus now. Lamus holding. Dangerous in front of his own net. And Merchant. Merchant will hold. Pressure there from Essex. Clark now. Clark off the boards trying to find Swainbank. Back up now. Klett. Klett for Essex through the neutral zone. Klett with speed. Klett over the blue line. Klett trying to find a shot. Can't get it off. Shot there from number 16, Ryan Day, kicked aside by Rathburn. And coming the other way now is BFA. BFA can't connect. And Essex point. Good moves there by Clark. Clark takes a big hit. Down low now is Manning. Manning and Lil Plume trying to help each other out. Coming the other way is Turner. Turner finding his man. Number 16, Ryan Day. Day can't get it down low. Day will get a change. Desolates now. Desolates will dump it off the boards down behind the BFA net. Clark for BFA. Clark will try to find his wingers. Gets it up to Manning. I get those two mixed up, Manning and LaPlume. Manning now can't get it out. Driver keeps it in. Driver for Essex with a little move. Tough angle, can't find anybody. Jack Perry now coming the other way for BFA. Could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Manning's gonna get a change. Jack Perry, shot there on Noel. Noel will hold. No problem there for Noel. In the past have had solid goaltenders. BFA now. Out front now, shot from Essex. Not a lot on it from Stewart. It's that second goal with 4:15 left in the third. And late driver and Zemanek. And Benoit with the assist as well. Excuse me while I write that down. And BFA trying to get it out. They do so. Essex dumping down low. Twice by Landon Smith. And Bonnet will get a line change. 3 minutes left in the third. And Essex trying to get it out of their zone. They do so. They will dump it down low, but Phelps says no. Phelps off the boards. And Essex now will have to reset his Edwards. Edward over his D partner. Off the boards, Klett. Klett trying to find Mayette. Mayette losing the puck. Phelps now. Phelps off the boards trying to find Jack Perry. And Essex will dump it down low. And Phelps intercepts. Coming the other way is Clark. Clark over the red line, dumps it down low. Noel will try to hold, but can't do so, just past him. Manning for BFA will hold, waste some time. Manning and Perry, now LaPlume. LaPlume almost getting pushed off the puck up to Phelps. Phelps with a shot just over the net was Phelps. Clark will keep it in. Works it down to LaPlume. LaPlume takes a big hit from Desolates. Manning with support. And Desolates not getting it out. BFA keeping it in. Manning losing the puck. Jack Perry will get it down to Manning. Manning just losing it. Good move there from Essex's Edwards. Edwards can't get it out. Jack Perry dumps it down low. 1:50 left in the third. 2-1 BFA. Desolates now. And we're going to have a call. And it looks like Essex will be going to the box for interference. And Edwards for Essex with an interference call. So it looks like we might have a timeout, possibly. And they might hold off, I guess. So BFA will be on the power play for the remainder of the game. 1:45 left in the third. One back by BFA. Over to Lamus. Lamus up to Phelps. Phelps with a low shot off the side of the net. Lamus now will hold it in. BFA on the power play. Up to Phelps. Stick in the middle of the lane. Phelps now has a stick in the lane. Gets it over the stick. Good shot there by Phelps. Rebound. And a big goal by Thomas Wilbur to put BFA up 3-1. And a nice low shot by Phelps from the point. Tommy Wilbur getting that rebound. And finally BFA getting rewarded on the power play and putting this game out of reach for these Hornets. Well, they said Tatro. I thought it was Wilbur. So Tatro from Horton. So Lame is coming the other way. And Essex having trouble. Driver now. And Tatro getting all alone. Tatro pressured there by Turner. And BFA will dump it down low. 42 left in the third. And Essex having trouble getting it out. BFA keeping it in. BFA now, Tatro. And Swainbank dumps it down low. And Gagne now gets it up to the point to Phelps. And Phelps now trying to find Gagne. He does so. Phelps to Gagne. Phelps with a shot. And Phelps gets a high shot over Noel. And BFA still keeping it in. And it looks like we had a little aftermath. Looks like Essex going to the box again. And Kirby, I think, was a little frustrated after that last BFA goal. And 11.5 left in the third. And this looks great for BFA. BFA keeps it in. Pressure behind the net now. And Essex does get it out. 3 left on the clock. And that will do it, folks. Big win there for the Bobwhites tonight over the Essex Hornets. And gets BFA back in the win column. So Kirby getting that roughing call late in the third period. Doesn't matter. BFA with that late goal. I thought it was Wilbur, but I guess it was Brody Tatro. And Horton getting the assist. So BFA with a big 3-1 win. BFA girls with a 2-1 win over the Essex girls team. And goals coming from Brody Tatro, getting that first goal with an assist from Hunter Gagne. And Horton getting that second goal and assist from Lamus. And Tatro getting that third goal with an assist from Horton. So Horton with a 2-point night. And Tatro with a 2-point night. So good result there from BFA. Great goaltending by Deegan Rathburn tonight. And let's see here. I think I have BFA's next game will be the 13th of January against CVU down at Carnes at 7:35. So look for that one for BFA down there if anybody could travel down to Carnes. So we're going to go to the Northwest Access Player of the Game. And a few people stuck out to me. Brody Tatro was one of them. Tatro getting 2 points on the night. Hunter Gagne was another player that really stuck out to me. Obviously, goaltending was huge from Deegan Rathburn. But overall, I think this young man has really worked hard for this BFA team. And I'm going to give it to Oliver Horton. Horton getting a few points tonight. And we'll get you your T-shirt when we get them. And congratulations to both the Bobwhites and the Comets for big victories tonight over Essex. Always good to beat Essex at home. Just a word here, this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help the broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So Northwest Access Player of the Game, Oliver Horton, and BFA, like I said, with that big 3-1 win over Essex. BFA Comets getting that 2-1 win, and we'll be back with you for our next home game. I'm not sure exactly when it is, but I think Mark will be back for that game. back with me. I appreciate everybody's bearing with me tonight. Just being by myself, it's a little tough up here just to not have anybody to bounce things off of, but doesn't matter. BFA with a big win, and we'll be back with you for the next game, and appreciate everybody listening. This is Jason Bliss signing off for Northwest Access. Thanks.